Refresh it dawn every day.
SD card?
It does. It has an SD card slot. SD card's full, but even then, we record a lot of video.
Okay.
All right. So go ahead and give us the recap, Sam.
All right. So it was Nivernal 14th. And
like an actual thing.
You're like, no one's ever said that before. Is that true?
Fantasy November.
I did have to check. I was like, huh.
And we had just gotten back the night before, where Dimble went upstairs, handed off everything. That was the previous session. This session, so we woke up. We all went down to eat breakfast in the tavern. Oglen slept alone this time.
Last time.
And after we chatted a bit with each other, talked about stuff, we decided to head outside and get on our mounts and stop by the general store before we left town. There, some hats were tried to be bought. One was not, because of horrible haggling. And then Thorin was the most normal person to buy anything, as he just went in, bought stuff, and they had a nice conversation. And I think he won't be adverse to if Thorin comes back in and buys more things. So from there, we headed out on the road, and before we made our way to the gate. I can't remember the name of it. Lauren's Gate. Before we made it to Lauren's Gate, which was going to be a little bit of a trek, we decided to stop off at the site where we were attacked to pick up some shackles. On the way there, Matteo kind of got at Brew's nerves, and he pushed him off his horse.
And then Matteo killed it.
Nope, that did not happen at all. We made it to the site.
My God, it's taking louder.
Got the shackles. We got 5 sets of shackles. And
sorry, can we pause for a second? Yo, what's going on? Yo, Justin. Push to talk, bro.
Are you blowing into your microphone, Justin?
Is your microphone really close to your face?
Yeah.
Okay.
As much as we enjoy the sensual sounds of your heavy breathing. Sorry.
Thank you, Justin. Go ahead, Sam.
all right, so we made it. We picked up the shackles. Is this a prank show now?
Are we on Punked?
Is this what the general store guy felt like? Got it. All right, cool. So we got the shackles. We did some experiments of certain people trying to shackle other certain people. I was successfully shackled. We figured out that a magic user has to shackle another magic user. At least this is what we think, to get them to work. We couldn't figure out how to get them off, so Ash used Dispel Magic. Yes, you did. To take them off.
Useful.
And then we continued down the road and were ambushed by more of these slavers. And we had a battle ensue. Several people were caught in an invisible box. I don't know the exact name for the spell, sorry. Where Sickening Radiance was casted inside of it. So we slowly started losing all of our energy. Fight ensued outside of the box. Oglen ended up expiring inside the box, unfortunately. And Dimble and Ash became possessed in a sense with godly power.
It's regular Monday for me.
and they managed to take out the slavers more or less single-handedly. And then after they were all gone, Truegar tried to resuscitate Oglen. Didn't work, and I believe that's more or less where we ended at.
It is.
Yeah. We haven't had a chance to loot the bodies or anything.
So, did you get my message about what happened for your
I got it,
character?
but I didn't read it.
Did you read the message?
Yeah.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
It's a really good point to clarify, Jeremy.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. I didn't read it.
So you understand?
Pretty sure I know what's going on. What I have to do.
Okay. And you remember what you were told as well, Justin?
Sorry, I gotta shoot you in the head.
Do you remember what you were told?
In the back of the head?
In the front this time.
Did we have to go save Oglen?
Okay, yeah. So we start with Dimble, like Dimble and Ash both like down on one knee, looking as if they were just in pain, which you were when.
Oh. Or if we just heard the national anthem.
Or like if you're half, never mind.
And I believe Truegar had to be like forcibly taken away from Oglen's body.
Yeah. Somebody did make him stop. I don't know who that was, honestly. I don't remember, but.
The other fighter.
So I'm gonna let Ash and Dimble and the rest of you start your roleplay.
All right. Thorin's gonna kind of like, I guess, look over Oglen, just like take a sip of kombucha and just be like, "Well, he was a good friend. That sucks." Do we divvy up his stuff now? Cause like,
No. We're not giving his stuff to anybody. In fact, we need to take his body with us. We're getting him back.
We have to carry a dead body?
all right, we'll take him somewhere.
What?
First,
To like,
go ahead.
Alfar spoke. Listen, please. Alfar spoke. He said, we have to get him. I don't think I have a choice in this matter. I can't force any of you to come with me, or we're going to have to go to retrieve him.
well, good
As
luck.
I imagine, we're going to have to go to another plane to retrieve his soul. But we need his body, his shell to put it back into, so yes, we have to bring it with us.
Well, good luck to you.
I've never been on another plane of existence.
Is Bjorn still here, or is he gone? Okay.
When Oglen ceased living, Bjorn was released from.
No.
I'm
sorry.
I don't have to share a horse with Ash. I'll go ahead and.
So I'm gonna.
Thorin's gonna go to the dead big bad guy and see if he can find
Andrew, roll percentile dice for me.
another one of those things giving permission to capture slaves.
Right.
Yeah, Oglen.
Another writ,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's actually a good idea.
61.
Uh-oh, it's rest time.
So as you guys are standing there discussing what's going on and what you're gonna do, I feel like a heavy presence overcome you all, and it feels like an inherently good presence. And standing behind you is a golden skinned creature. It's about 10 feet tall with 2 pairs of feathered wings.
Oh my god, an angel.
God damn, I hate you. And he looks at Ash and Dimble and he says, "You've been sent to recover your friend's soul?"
Yeah, that's about right.
Have your companions chosen whether or not they wish to go with you?
No.
I think we're figuring that out now. If you want to give us a second, I assume you're here to transport us there.
I'm here to transport the body of your fallen comrade.
Brew casually points his battle axe at the giant feathered being. Is this your god? Is this the thing you're always praying to? Oh, that's fucking wicked.
And it looks at you and says, "No, I'm not a god. I just serve gods."
Also, I'm pretty sure that's like an angel guy, so he's probably not wicked. He's probably like cool and like holy and stuff.
Hey man, labels.
He looks back and forth between the two of them.
And Thorin is just like starting to like loot the big bad evil guy, like trying to find a writ to see if he has one. No?
That guy's gone. He's just above Ash.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I thought you said all the other ones
No,
were
Ash is right there.
Thing.
Everything that Dimble killed turned into piles of ash.
Okay, alright. And Thorin's just like looking at the pile of ash and just like hitting it with his foot and being like,
It's ashy.
no writ.
It's ashy.
So.
And then he turns to the angel and he's like, dude, I'm all down for traveling, so like, another plane of existence is like a travel beyond travel? So that sounds awesome, man. Like, yeah.
Hey Thorin, you ever consider this? You're not really going to be able to travel ever again if you go there. Because you'll die. And you won't be able to travel after that.
Now I can travel, but like,
No, you'll be dead.
no, we're not gonna be dead, right? Yeah?
Listen here, man, Shaling. I'm trusting the feather being that he's got a plan to get us there better than the way
I'm not
Oglen
saying
got
you
there.
can't get there, I'm just saying you're not going to get out.
He
What would you do without your poor wolf? You think she'd miss you?
Ember would ride the highway of hell with me any day.
So you'd put her at risk for that too?
She put herself at risk.
Ember, Eden.
While all this is happening, I gingerly pick up
roll
Oglen's
animal
body.
handling.
Well, I don't want to kill it. I don't want to put down his wolf.
No, that's a joke.
It was a natural 20, so.
Well, I killed it.
She's gonna help you get to hell.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Where did you say you were taking Oglen's body exactly?
There's a ruined tower north of the next city that you'll pass through.
So like we're still traveling here and then we're going to this other plane? Is there like a gateway? Are you gonna take us to a gateway?
You will meet me at the tower.
In Lauren's Gate. That's the next city over, right?
Yes. If that is what mortals call that place now.
So I gingerly pick up Oglen's body and I head towards the angel and
I don't think Lawrence Gate was the next one.
No, it is.
Ah.
So, should we expect some resistance trying to get into the ruined tower? Or would it be
No.
just walk in?
I would avoid the city at the moment. But you should be able to skirt the city's edge and meet me and my companions at the tower.
How long do you think the adventure
Dude,
will
we get
take?
to meet multiple angels? Nice.
Your quest to retrieve
Not
your
my quest, their
comrade's
quest.
soul, their quest to retrieve their comrade's soul,
Yeah, how long will that take? Because I need to like figure out hotel stay and stuff
as
like that.
long as it takes.
Don't mind the Mitchell thing. He's not much of a fighter. He actually just sat in the woods for the last 2 times we got attacked.
No, I'm a fighter, but I'm not dumb.
Roll deception.
Now I gotta get my dice out.
Dice
You
out.
can't roll deception against an angel. They can tell a lot.
Yeah.
There goes my
Can all of us see, like, if he's lying?
Could do insight, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, you can insight him.
We were
Yeah.
all there.
So yes, still roll your deception. Roll.
I wanna, like,
They're
read
gonna
the real-
insight you. I mean, Brew doesn't have to insight check him. Brew's the one that literally just was like, "Hey, dude, seriously, rock tree line."
Okay, 16.
If you got 16 or better, you pretty sure he's full of shit. If you didn't, you're pretty sure he's full of shit.
Dude, like, half the time I'm not sure if you're, like, a rogue or a bard. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't even think you're a fighter. That's never really, like, come up.
He can't be a bard because he doesn't sing very
So
well.
the Solar takes Oglen's body, and he looks at each of you for a few seconds and says,
I give him a thumbs up when he looks at me like, he.
He lingers over you for like a half extra second, and then continues on. Like one of those side-eye lingers. And then he says, have no illusions about what you might be undertaking. It is perilous, and you could lose your soul.
Exactly what I'm trying to say. So let's not go and say we didn't.
To the best of my knowledge, only 2 of you are being compelled to undertake this quest. The others have the choice. Though in reality, all of you have a choice, but some of you will lose the gift of life that you've been given in exchange for service, if you choose not to go.
I don't see much of a choice in that. My soul's damned either way, so I might as well go and try to save Oglen.
It's an admirable sentiment.
Why don't you guys just get a new god type of guy? God touched man.
Are you asking the Solar?
Yeah.
Because it's a god and I serve the gods?
Yeah, but why doesn't he just go and get a new one? As much as I like Oglen, I don't think we need to go to hell. He can just like see some other dude and be like, yeah, here, take that, do my bidding.
So he holds a hand out, and above his hand, like 6 inches above his hand, a giant book appears. It's like ghostly. And he says, because the Book of Fate says that his soul is worth rescuing.
Oh, I want to read that.
That would be the first book. A random ghost says.
Do you have like another copy of that? Because there's a library I know that would like one of those.
Even opening the cover of this book would destroy your soul.
I mean, I'm not gonna read it. Like the library wants more books.
I think it's more scary that I want to read it more now.
So you would read a book to have your soul destroyed, but you won't go to hell and risk your soul being destroyed.
Well, here's the thing. It was a joke. I want to read that book. I want to see what's in it, but
Your life
if
is
I
a
know...
joke.
Oh, that's not what your mother told me.
I don't know.
So the Solar takes his
Oh,
hand
well, I
and
do.
looks at you guys and says,
I take, I'm guessing that Ash and Dimble are like kind of next to each other. I'm gonna walk over and like stand behind them, like, you know, just be like, yeah, I'm cool with this.
okay. And he says, oh, I should plug up my laptop.
Sano, you're not considering going, are you?
I've
Slide that
been
over to
tasked
the other
by
side.
I've been tasked by the Great Gold Dragon to have my life stay maintained.
Exactly, so you shouldn't go.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily agree. I'm not going. No, I'm not
That's
going.
what I'm saying. Okay, good. I'm glad to see there's at least one logical person in this group. Truegar,
So
you
the
going?
Solar says, you have until you reach the tower to decide if you will accompany your companions where they must go. Do not underestimate the perilous nature of what you face if you choose to go. It is possible that one or all of you may not return from where you go.
Probably most of you, so you shouldn't go.
Well, if only it was you, then we'd definitely go.
And the Solar disappears.
Truegar, you're not mad enough to go, are you?
We have until we get there to make our choice, and I have not made my choice.
So did Bjorn was carrying Oglen's gear? Did that just like fall to the ground?
Pretty sure.
All right. So should we like
I
collect?
just told you not to play near her while she's eating.
Is that
Yeah.
I'm like,
yes,
what?
Sam.
I thought it was like don't loot people, and I'm not.
Sam thought he was getting yelled at, I love it. It's like, oh, wait.
We should like take his gear because if we get his soul back, he might want his stuff back.
Not an unreasonable assumption.
Well, who's going to carry it then?
Well,
We can like split it up between like 2 or 3 mounts, and it'll be like totally easy for them. I'm guessing.
I won't make you guys micro that if you're just having your horses. If your mount's carried, I'm not going to make you micro that into your inventory. If you're carrying it, that's different. Then we're going to have to get weights and shit from
Yeah.
your church. But
No, like his horse, his Bjorn was carrying it, so I imagine our mounts could like totally carry it.
All I can say is it's mad to die for a dead man.
Who did you possibly hear that from?
Like, that's common knowledge, man. So
You
if
just
I let's say for
just
example
made-
Brood just died, why would I just die for just to like go help him? Like that wouldn't make any sense. He's already dead.
Well, yeah, but
I don't really want your help.
think of how many times Oglen has saved your life.
Yeah, and
I could count
He's
it on
dead.
at least 2 hands.
he's dead. There's nothing we can do now.
What did you do to stop it?
There wasn't much I could do.
Oh,
I was
is
stuck
that
in the box
story of your
too.
life?
I was stuck in the box too. There wasn't anything I could do.
This is actually a really brutal fight, man.
I'm still racking on Jeremy.
Yeah, if I shot a bow, yeah, it wouldn't do anything. If I tried to stab anyone, there was no one to stab. So,
Brew walks up to Dimble at this moment and kneels down, battle axe in front of him. With your fate on the line and Oglen's life on the line, I will follow you, despite what others may say.
Thank you, Brew. It's nice to hear some non-cowardly words in this discussion.
I think there's a difference between cowardice and being a dumbass.
So here's the writing assignment for this week, by the way, and I'm giving it to you now so you know what you have to do. If your character decides to go on this quest, you must convince me that this is what your character would do in a writing assignment.
Oh, well, I don't even need to write this down then.
Compelled by Alcor. LOL.
Nice. That'd be great.
Alcar said.
Send it to him in a tweet.
Just DM me.
I mean, Thorin's always down for traveling, so it feels like pretty.
It's a little notepad corner over there.
I love it. My baby.
It's not a bad idea.
So keep that in mind. The only 2 people who are exempt from this are, well, the only 2 people who are completely exempt are Justin and Ben. And Jeremy, Matteo's not going, so Jeremy doesn't have to do it.
Yeah.
And anybody else who isn't going doesn't have to do it. But if your character says yes and goes, you must convince me that this is something your character would do, knowing the stakes.
Here's the thing. All 5 of us that aren't God touched, we have a lot more to lose. Or we have a lot to lose, and there's no reason for us to go there. You guys, you don't have a choice, Ash. You kind of have to
You
go.
speak with that for everyone now.
Yeah, because we all have stuff to lose.
I
You lose your lifestyle, your wolf and everything else. I lose my life, and
I didn't say Ember was going. I would never put her through that. I just said she would follow me if I told her
And
to.
any day you could lose your life.
yeah, but I'm not gonna go to hell to make it
If we
quicker.
have the chance of leaving him, there's no reason not to take it. God commanding me or not, I would be the first one in line to go.
Well, you and me are different, buddy.
I've known that for a long time.
Yeah, well, how do you think Ember would feel if you never returned? Serious question.
She's a wolf.
Yeah,
She'll be
but you're her everything.
Man, it feels so weird not saying an aside to Oglen right now. Watching you 2 bicker was something we can laugh about.
Is your note about my spell, or is it about?
Oh, if the first thing of stuff I was supposed to read, I didn't even read that.
Yeah,
I read
no.
the most recent thing on there. My bad.
No.
Yeah, it's totally about the.
Because I was like,
Okay. So the second thing I'm writing is in response to the first.
okay, yeah.
Awkward silence.
Well, you guys were RPing and it just like
Yeah.
stopped. So
I was waiting on Brudall's response to his epic question.
What was it? Huh?
You truly want me to answer what Ember would do if I die in hell?
Yeah,
She's gonna eat you.
yeah, I'm sure she would.
Because I won't be there to restrain her.
I'm sure she would.
Just now you know.
I'm sure. Yeah, now give me a serious answer. Would you want
That
to?
is the serious answer.
You would leave her.
She is a wolf. I am
wasn't
there.
the real
She
answer.
will listen to what I say. If I'm
Uh-huh.
not there, she's a wolf, and
Yeah.
she'll eat what she wants to
She'll
eat.
eat me. I'm sure.
She already tried to attack you once.
Uh-huh.
Maybe more. I don't know what happens while you're sleeping.
Uh-huh.
She'd probably like eat you, and then she'd probably like hang with me, because I think she's a pretty chill wolf. Like, yeah.
Well, here's the thing. You wouldn't exist either because you'd be dead. Because you would have also gone to hell.
No, but like Ember would be there. That'd be awesome.
But, no, she'd be left behind.
Are we leaving Ember behind?
I will not be taking Ember to hell.
Oh, alright.
Well, let's assume where you're going.
You just said different plane. They didn't say which one.
Oh, yeah. Well, wait, no, didn't Dimble say hell? I thought.
Yeah, they were never told me that.
That's my guess.
Retract the word hell from the record.
It's far worse than that.
Yeah, baby.
Well, whatever Matteo says about him not wanting to go, he's perfectly right. And it makes sense for him not to want to go. I mean, he's not even a member, is he?
No, I
He's
am.
never signed a contract.
He joined last week.
Yeah, last week.
Okay.
Thorin hasn't.
I'm saying this facetiously. He's not really a member, is he?
No, I joined last week. Or, I mean, today.
How does time work?
That's a very long time you've been a member of the Warlock.
6 months worth of sessions converted into one day.
Yeah.
Well, if you're so committed to being a Warlock, you follow Dimble with your life. That's kind of the whole thing about it.
He was just in it for the gold.
You and Dimble can't guilt people into going.
You can't guilt people
No, you
into going.
cannot guilt people into going.
Okay.
It's fine. You can stay behind.
You weren't here
when
for the
we say
RP, but it was
Oglen,
in your
we'll
mind.
just let him know
Alfred
that you
literally
check it
said
out.
You must
Okay,
go,
that's
but
fine.
The others must choose.
I'm sure he can understand that, hey, I don't want to go to hell and die. For no reason.
You
Okay.
think that?
Yeah, I don't want to go to hell and die for no reason.
You don't have to keep justifying it. Just leave then.
I'm not leaving, I'm sticking with you guys, but I'm not going to hell.
Then just
I'll wait for you
there
guys
and
in
be a
Lawrence
pretty
Gate.
face.
Because that thing, and I point to like the cracks in the sky, is our biggest threat. We should be more focused on that than going to hell.
Bjorn was conjured with a spell, and when Oglen died, the spell was released, so the spirit that formed Bjorn was released back to its home plane.
Or it's tormenting him.
Ooh.
Just headbutting him constantly.
What, do you respect me now?
Yeah, that's your endless torture to just be on.
I'm sorry, I feel like I'm taking up a fair amount of Gordon's time with this.
They're role playing. Nobody's asking me for anything, so it's fine.
So Matteo doesn't want to go.
While all this is going on, Thorin's just like...
And I can't really convince you guys to
You
go.
for not going yourself, that's your personal choice. But what upsets me is that you say it's for no reason. I think it's for a very good reason, a very good cause. If you don't want to put your own life in risk for that cause, that's fine. But don't say it's not for a reason.
Well, you guys have your reason. I have my reason.
Jollies and kicks. It's the same Oglen. Not for profit, not for gold, not for some freaking magical
Roll
item.
persuasion.
Okay.
Insight is better actually. Roll
Insight? Okay.
I don't even know.
I think
What was you?
a couple of days.
I would have liked persuasion better. Damn
Then
it.
do that.
Okay. Mod 21.
Okay.
What time of day is it? Does anyone know?
Midday.
Midday. Maybe this is something we should spend the rest of the day thinking about and not talking about.
You have 5 days of travel to the next city. Though, for DM purposes, I would actually like, even if you guys don't reach the city in this session, I would still like to know whose characters are likely to go or not go.
I'm still up in the air because, like, I'm working with my deity. Like, so, like, I know this is like
That starts with a P.
not as important, or maybe it is as important. I don't know, but these other slaver guys, like, they probably weren't just walking around in the forest. They probably have a camp nearby or something, or at least like supplies or something. we want to look for that stuff, or should we like try and avoid them?
I think that might actually be wise because we're not supposed to go to the city, right?
Well, do we know if Oglen's soul has some sort of rot, quality to it? The longer we wait, the less likely it'll be him when he comes back. I've never dealt with dead people before, or at least the ones that I tried to get back. The people I've known that have died for real.
Are you done your stuff?
More or less, yeah.
They're thinking.
Role-playing in a role-playing game?
Well, I'm asking.
Richard, are you crazy?
What?
Are you done? Like, are you ready to move
I've
on?
said what I've said, unless anyone said something to me.
I kind of want to go find this raider camp or the slaver camp.
Not a bad idea.
I mean, I'm not saying like let's spend days on trying to find it, but like these guys don't have horses, which means that they probably couldn't have gotten far without them. So either their horses are down the road, or their camp is nearby. That's all I'm saying.
Well, the other ones had horses, so yeah, it's possible they have them, but they're not here, obviously.
I just don't think this is something we should go into the woods over.
I think he's pretty smart for a guy who's really laid back.
I'm not.
He needs drinky. Raise your hand if you're doing it just to spite Matteo.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. That's gonna be a really shit reason. Then your character's probably not gonna come back from wherever they're going. If that's the
I was
reason.
looking at Brew, really.
I know.
I have a reason. I actually do have a genuine
It
reason.
better be a good reason.
It is.
You better like nat 20 that persuasion
thought-
roll.
I thought Matteo, got him
You
there.
just met these people. Brew just met these people, so
And we can't persuade them with,
It's
let's
literally
say, money.
what?
no, you cannot. It must be a choice because they could genuinely if you guys out of character, if your characters go there, it's very possible that your character will just cease to be a thing that you can even think about anymore. Like, it's not a joke. Like, I don't do plot armor, so I hope nobody thinks that this whole rescuing Oglen's soul is going to be easy. Like, it's actually going to be pretty hard.
I thought I got him with the gotcha with Ember.
I'm not trying to metagame or anything.
Like that college football coach who molested children hard. That's how hard it's going to be. I can't remember his name.
Like, I don't want to metagame, but like, if we decide not to go, like, is there going to be sessions where we're just
No,
sitting here? Or?
everybody will still participate in sessions.
Okay, so it'll.
Yes.
So we might have like temporary player characters or something like that to do.
I'm not telling you. It's a secret.
All right.
Maybe you'll be the bad guys. Maybe you won't. I don't know.
We sit in Lauren's Gate and just chill at the tavern for a bit.
Yeah, you have to sit at the other one end of the table and role play being in the city by yourselves, just while everybody else is actually playing the game.
Be there playing dice and cards, sit in a tavern.
Mateo comes
Teach and
back.
brew giants.
Mateo comes back in super fancy clothes. I just won the jackpot.
And Bruce's like, and you're like, no, man, it's man. And Bruce's like, that's what I said.
No, you said ooh-ah-land. I said ooh-ah-land. It's all about the ooh-ah, man.
It's Modelo time. Let's realign our chakras, fool.
I want to.
Sano.
Man, I am having really
You're not crazy enough to
problems
get
today
right.
with using the proper form of words.
I have my own personal reasons for not.
Yeah.
Well,
We're still in session.
Hey, don't worry. I'll buy
Here's
you a
playing
drink.
footsie.
I instantly hit his score.
I don't want any of your drinks.
Trust
So-
me, you do. They're pretty good.
Have you guys decided to mount your...
Yeah, I'm on my
Yeah.
pony.
Yeah, let's get moving.
I'd like to try and
Faster
find
we
them.
get to the tower, the faster we can save Oglen.
I think it might be a really wise idea for us to try and find this raider camp.
Like, finding the raider camp, totally cool, but not splitting the party. So like, if these two needs to go to Lawrence Gate, then I think that we should totally do that.
Seems no matter the case, Lawrence Gate is in our future. You all need to make it to
Eventually.
the desert. I chose to tag along, and now we've got this thing with Oglen.
Like, I'm up for going
Dave
along,
got
but
this thing
like,
with Oglen.
See,
but like my lady person, like she doesn't, yeah, she's not too crazy about it.
Probably because she doesn't want you to die.
I
Just
know,
like
she
me.
cares about me. That's pretty cool. But like, this is another plane of existence.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. It's a cool travel. It seems
I
good
hope
on
it
the
doesn't make it
surface.
sound like she's telling you not to. It's supposed to sound super indecisive.
Yeah.
Like maybe, but it could be really bad. But maybe, but yeah, really bad.
Here's the thing. Just think, if you go there, you will never be able to go to any other plane of
I don't
existence.
know, so sure.
And you'll
exactly-
never you'll never see the desert.
His Celestial Paragon patron is literally like a much older version of Thorin. She just loves to go all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you'll see that one place, and that's it. That'll be your final hoorah. You'll never see any other places.
What if
Besides
this
that
is
and
a
the
nice
material.
plane of existence? Why are you always stereotyping that dead people go to somewhere evil? Oglen was a kind, godly,
Didn't
good soul.
Dimble say his soul was damned? I assume it'd be a similar case.
Or Dimble was not as holy as a person as Oglen.
I mean, I
Then
don't.
why if he was on your god's plane of existence, why couldn't he just send him back?
There's things that transcend godhood.
Because he's not on God's plan of existence.
That's what I'm saying.
There's rules, Matteo.
Mission was complete, so
So I'm gonna write up next to Ash and like try and whisper. So other people try and roll perception. If they
Roll
want.
perception if you would like to hear what Thorin is going to say.
I don't care.
As you watch as he gets
Okay.
closer to Ash.
I'm not gonna roll perception against you. I'll let you say what you want.
Yeah. So I write up next to Ash and I'm like,
Roll performance or deception, so we have a number for them to.
Performance.
Okay.
mod 20.
If you roll 20 or higher, you could hear what he says.
So I roll up. So I write up next to him and whisper to him like, I don't mean to like burst your bubble, guy, but like my patron says that this is a really bad place. So probably not a good one.
Just really bad. Probably not a good one.
Did she give any like specifics?
No, I didn't go that far.
Like bad for you, bad for me, bad for all of us, bad for one of us.
I mean,
Maybe
I
it's
could ask.
around.
You hear bad.
Oh. God damn it, that's a Thorn moment. Like, I think she just says it's like bad in general for like
Everyone.
yeah.
Everyone. Well, so what's that? My hands are kind of tied here.
I
What
know.
does that make your decision then?
Like I said, I'm down for it, but like my lady, she's like,
You shouldn't upset your lady.
yeah, that's
Neither should you.
His lady back.
like I'm gonna do a little more talking with her. See like
She should know her.
what she suggests.
That's my new character.
Instantly. I won't pass judgment on you if you choose not to go. If that's what you're worried about, you'll still be alright in my book.
Oh, the golden skin guy. He said, bad city.
And like if you can take stuff with you or something, and you need some of my stuff, like minus my dragon staff, because when you touch those things, you're welcome to like anything that I got on me.
If only you could bottle optimism.
I should see if I can find a spell that does that.
No, you cannot.
Oh my god, that's my brew for what are we making? Bottled optimism!
I quit.
I like it a lot.
So, guys are riding west. How fast are you on?
Just normal.
I assume normal.
Yeah.
having just been ambushed twice, probably a cautious pace.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are going at a pretty steady, leisurely walk as you keep an eye out around you.
Is anybody like super awful? Because like still do have like 2 healing.
And anybody at super low health?
I'm at 9.
That's super low health.
I'm at 86 though.
You guys want to take a short rest, get some health back?
Well, for physical descriptions for Thorin.
Yeah.
Because he would be able to look around and see who looks really bad.
Yeah.
And it sounds like really Matteo just looks really bad.
No, I am too. 9.
9?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Based on
same.
percentages, he's worse off.
So, well, how about Truegar? Truegar's still pretty good?
I spent
think
the
you got
entire
hit a
last
lot.
session laughing, so I'm at full health.
Yeah, okay.
So like if we want, like
I love the way you just said that. That was
I
good.
could try and like do some healing, then we could take a short
Yeah,
rest.
so looking around, there are at least a couple of people that look really, really rough. Like they needed help getting on their mounts and to get going and such. So
Heal him, I'll be fine.
All right, I'll.
that's your writing assignment for the week, by the way.
Which one is it? Nope, not burning hands. That is wrong.
Explain what those moments would be.
It picked like 4 or 5,
Okay.
and just like make it worse each time you replay it.
Yeah.
Should
So yeah, I'll.
I ask you questions about Alcar? Should I write it down on a note card or just ask you outright?
I mean,
If I want to ask Alcar, how does he
you
feel
don't
about
you
us
don't have
saying-
that kind of
We don't.
no. It's not like a cleric's connection.
All right, I'm gonna be like, hold on, guys, and I'm gonna like right up next to Brew, and like while we're stopped, I'm gonna touch him and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
So percentile to see if it goes off correct.
No, actually.
Oh. So
Good.
Oh no.
You heal.
Notice how he healed Brew first.
Didn't Matteo say to heal Brew first?
I don't know. If he did, then I'm pretending that he didn't.
You heal for 28 points.
Oh shit.
Thank you.
It's a pretty.
Yeah, I should ask for
It's
that.
a pretty chunky heal. Fuck.
Yeah. Well, Cure Wounds is a first level, and when cast at second level or higher, increased by 1d8. And I cast my spells at a 4th level.
Stupid Warlock.
And it gives my spellcasting modifier as well. So
And we'll get that spot back on a short rest.
Stupid
Yeah.
Snorlock.
that's why, like, hey, that was. My magic didn't feel all wonky. That's pretty cool. So are we gonna short rest in a bit? Because like I can totally do that again if you want. We're gonna short rest.
Right. That would be very, very useful. Thank you.
All right, I'll do it again then. That's what I'm taking that as. That was very useful. Do it again. So that would be for another 27.
About him laughing the whole time.
And after I
no,
finish
he's
healing
dead.
him, I'm just gonna like scritch Ember behind me and be like, yeah, and then be like, all right.
So, Brudall all of a sudden looks really great. You know, after like a couple of.
For a half-orc.
Wasn't gonna say that, but I am glad you did. Matteo though still looks like shit.
You told me to do
What's
brew.
new?
You guys travel for like half day. It's like getting to be pretty late for most of the day. It's getting to be pretty late now. You know, around sundown. You guys gonna stop for your rest or you gonna ride through the night?
No, I think we should stop for our rest.
Yeah.
I can stay up and take 2 watches.
Early to bed, early to rise. I'll take
Would I
5th
do
watch.
this?
I'm taking the night off from the watch. I need my sleep to after my friend died.
I mean,
Well, that sucks.
Your fellow Sunwalker.
I can take 2 watches, I guess. To, like, help out. Because, like, I know you two have been through a lot. And...
Yeah, I could take first 2 watches. If you want to take second 2.
But remember, your long rest can be as long as you want.
Well, again, I'm just role-playing my, the feat that I got, or whatever it was. Like, my Eldritch Invocation, yeah, that's what it was.
You got an extra foot?
Bro.
I've got an Eldritch Invocation, I'm like, haven't shared.
So, who's doing watches?
I'm not tired at all because I didn't do a whole lot during the fight. Like I threw a chakram and then yeah.
Oh, you put Matteo, huh?
Yeah.
Well, hey, I threw something and it did damage, but he shielded
Keep
it.
in mind, if you don't long rest, you have to make a Constitution saving.
Wow,
I don't know what just happened. What just happened to that word? You have to make a Constitution saving throw the next day, and if you fail, you suffer a level of exhaustion.
Can I take a short rest?
No, it's gotta be a long rest.
You look like a short rest.
Oh, speaking of levels of exhaustion, I don't think you did, this radiant, what is it, the sickness one, sickening radiance, right? Because I think you had it where when we successfully
Is that
did the
really something?
Constitution.
Is that really something we
Yeah.
should be talking about?
No, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. I'll bring it up after. My bad.
Subscribe to Patreon for more after session content.
So, who's doing first watch? First or second?
I'll take first 2.
So Truegar.
I'll take 5th watch.
I'd say the Dimble and Ash probably completely exhausted. They definitely could do one of the first watches.
Yeah, no, you guys can't do watches at all. You guys have to rest.
They hit the...
Yeah, I'll take 3 and 4.
Okay.
Okay, wake me up for 5.
And Thorin was gonna do watches too? Or
Yeah.
had he decided?
You know, I'll take 2 of the watches.
I mean, you can do as many of them as you want.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you can...
I mean, I rolled for that, and I'm like, meh.
I mean, you guys usually do 10-hour long rests, so is that what you want to do? So there's just one watch that's not covered then, and that's the last watch.
Brew will do the last watch.
Okay.
He's fully
No.
healed up. Ember will be sleeping though through the night.
Alright.
So.
If you first, second, third, fourth, fifth, I'll go, I guess, second and third, just give some extra eyes for that. I mean,
Okay.
Matteo would be like, hey, wake me up for 5th shift. And everyone was like,
Wait, you said
what?
3rd and 4th?
there is a 5th shift.
Yeah. That's why I said like 4 times, hey, I'll take 5th watch.
And you have 5th watch, cool.
Okay.
4, 3, 4, and 5.
Was that same conversation? Okay.
Enjoying those mod sticks?
Tastes like free. I didn't have to pay for them.
It's like, bro, I was there.
So, everybody gets settled down for the night, and Truegar starting first watch.
Yep. And I remind him, like, hey, don't forget, I'm gonna be like the second watch with you, so wake me up.
Second watch.
I'll take a nice, like, dwarf nap. I was gonna say cat nap, but I'm not backseat, so, like...
The only difference between cat nap and dwarf nap is there's less purring.
That's what you think.
Wrong, Sam, I don't do purring.
How much do we gotta donate for the same guided per?
God, am I all of a sudden dyslexic?
Probably.
I mean,
Yeah, you're
not all of a
You didn't give me
sudden.
your perception roll.
Hamburger.
Burger. On a bagel?
That would be 16.
It's breakfast and lunch at the same time.
So,
Lunch and dinner at the same time.
you notice after everybody lays down and it gets really quiet and all you hear is the crackling of the fire, you notice that a lot of the ambient animal sounds have started to return.
Even though the leaf storm is still going?
And it also feels slightly warmer than it has over the last few days.
It's pee time since I'm sleeping.
But you don't see anything that seems to be a threat while you were walking around while everybody starts to rest.
Understood.
And it's been a couple. It's been
Okay, after 2
a couple of
hours,
hours.
I will wake up Thorin from his dwarf nap.
Hey, thanks, man.
You can spend the next 2 hours with me.
Yeah.
And 2 hours.
I'll give you the help action because my perception's not super good.
You don't get to give him the help action.
Okay.
You each have to make a roll.
Okay. Fair
You're
enough.
both on watch. You both got to make a roll.
All right.
Give me your perception rolls. I assume you relayed everything that
Yes.
you noticed. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was getting that feeling because, like, I didn't have the really wonky magic stuff.
No, plus it's being slightly warmer, so we're gonna have to sweat a little bit more now.
Oh, nice. 19.
Again, like you don't really see anything that seems to be a threat, but you do hear the ambient noises of the forest around.
So I start to feel that everything's normal. Just
Cave
like,
squirrels and birds.
Cave
and
squirrels! Directional poop.
I'm gonna wake up and I was gonna say something. I'm gonna go wake up Sano.
no, you go head off. I'll wake him up. Like,
Cool.
You get because there's two of us. Like one. Yeah. So I'm going to take this chance. Like again, try things out. I'm gonna go to wake him up, but I'm also gonna cast light. So like I'm gonna make a very dim light to see if like just to help wake him up. Like, but also test to make sure magic's kind of normalized at this moment. Is that cool?
If it's what you want to do, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna like kind of like nightlight level, like not super bright, but like
I
enough.
don't know. Some nightlights are bright as fuck.
Not a bright as fuck nightlight. I'm talking maybe a foot of light, like very dim, just enough.
Okay.
He's got it on the dimmer.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just be like, hey, Sano man, like it's time to wake up. It's
You wake up with a light in your face.
Ah!
And then I'm like, oh man, I'm sorry. Like, I'm taught to the angels. I forgot about that.
Bright lights. Golden people.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. It does seem like magic is kind of like normalized, and like the place is getting kind of like more weather cool. Not cool, but you know. And there are animals now.
I like the warmth, that's for sure.
I mean, it still feels chilly.
But
Like mid 60s.
that's better than the 40s that we were having.
Yep.
So I enjoy the weather. I stretch out a little bit.
Did you? You got 20, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Total weather outside.
So,
Yeah, so I'm stretching. Taking a long
Mid
around.
60s, partly cloudy.
Else, so I see you're using your
today.
you're using
I was giving this a shot. Like this is the third thing that I've done where like I haven't had to like have butterflies and stuff around me.
Before I go to sleep, I'm still laying down and Thorin,
I walk over. I'm like, yeah.
look in the sky, that weave thing that only magical people.
All right.
And, like-
no, everybody can see the one in the sky.
Okay.
So I look up.
Is it smaller? Do you remember it being this small?
Do I have to reroll perception, or does my 19 from?
He pointed it out.
Okay.
And it does look significantly
Not my
smaller.
ex-girlfriend. I usually do.
Yeah, no,
Like
it looks
maybe
like
2/3 the size that it has been for the last.
it looks like it's waning, which could be good. But the last time I did this, then it went again. So
And each bigger one could take its place. That's bad.
we might want to prepare for that.
Fudge.
Oh,
So Sano is awake now,
yeah. Oh wait.
and Thorin is still awake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm awake for third shift.
So go ahead and give me your perception rolls.
You die. 21.
15.
Nothing really jumps out at you as being particularly dangerous right now.
Except for that displacer beast. Don't joke about cats like that.
I'm sorry.
It's a cat joke and a hentai joke all in one.
Yeah, right.
Tentacles.
Favorite character.
Technically, they're pseudopods.
So at the end of the third shift, I'll be like, all right, well, unless you need me, I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Alright, sounds good. Have a wonderful rest.
I would have liked to talk to you like during this, but like things are really weird. I didn't think it was a great time.
It's okay. Have a good night. Like, it's my turn. So.
It's the most happy to watch person I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, I'm watching.
Yeah.
So
Bottled optimism.
All right. Just being around this guy makes me happy. Like
Squish
this.
it. Just step on it. So, give me your perception roll for your watch.
7.
Nothing really dangerous seems to jump out at you.
Cool.
And then you were dead.
All right, and then
That you can see.
so all right. So I'm just like chilling, doing my.
So your watch is over. Who are you getting up next?
I was getting up Brew, because Brew said he was gonna take a watch,
Yeah.
and then I wake up Matteo because he also said he was gonna wake up
Okay.
with a watch.
So Sano wakes the two of you up.
You're waking up, or Matteo?
Yeah, I'm gonna wake you up first,
It
and
decides
then
how I wake up.
He woke Brudall up first.
Yeah, you definitely woke you up first because I think your perception might be a little higher.
I don't think anybody likes Matteo.
Brad just kind of shakes.
Except for himself.
Yep,
Martin. Oh.
it's all good.
Shakes it off and gets up.
Nothing too. I didn't see anything crazy happening. It's a little warmer though, but if you feel free to hang out. I woke Matteo up. I'm waking Matteo up next, and y'all can watch together. And I'm gonna take a nice rest for myself. So I'll go like kick you in the side a little bit. Just
As you're waking him up. Wait, don't.
Hello, sunshine.
wow, that's the most cheerful person I've ever seen wake up like that. So
I'm an early riser.
Stab it.
I kill Sano.
So, Sano lays back down or he stays awake?
Sano lays back down because he's like, y'all have
Well, it
fun.
doesn't lay back down. He doesn't actually sleep, but
He said he's a human.
he goes back into. Oh yeah.
I'm a human.
Yeah, he's
So
what
he
he said.
naps. That's gonna
He
suck.
said.
Get a 2-hour nap. Oh, 2-hour naps.
You didn't get a long rest.
Shame.
Wow. Hey, does my health go back up now? I got my long rest.
Is that normally how long rests work?
Yeah.
I had to ask. I didn't remember if like he was affected by something that was going to change what happened. I'm like, I want to say yeah, but what if I told him like last time he was affected by something and I'm not remembering it? So let me play that safely. So
Omega level exhaustion.
again, give me your perception roll. The two of you guys.
Black or yellow, Richard?
Black. You always bet on black.
Okay. Let me find it.
Mildly positive racism?
15.
Wah, wah.
Well, you always bet on it.
Yeah, 9. That wasn't the worst of the night.
Nothing. You guys watch for a couple of hours and nothing really seems to be hostile or dangerous around you. The animal noises at this point have definitely gone back to almost their pre-craziness in the sky levels. So there are a lot of birds and cave squirrels and whatever other weird animals we've made up at this point.
Wow. Seems like a pretty normal-ish day, I guess. As normal as you could get when you got friends going to hell. And, you know, that thing in the sky. Other than that, though, it's a pretty nice day.
You don't get to talk about danger anymore.
Oh, trust me, I've been in more danger than you know, buddy. I know you were a tax collector, but that don't make you any better than me.
I believe you've been in as much danger as you've been with
Go back to bed, Dimble. You're asleep.
We got a rule with Matteo on this
He's
one.
laughing. You haven't actually woken up yet.
Go back to bed.
He's like, damn. He's right. So, you're pretty sure the time that you guys had set aside for resting has come to an end. Are you waking everybody up?
No, I'm not sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah, I go around and wake some people up. Hey, Sano, nap's over, buddy. Back up.
Thorin, get up.
Hey.
Hey, Truegar, wake up.
I was already awake. It's pretty edgy of me now. I get up.
I go over to wake Ash and Dimble. Because as I wake them up, I also want to be like, hey guys, like, rise and shine. Also, good news, that doesn't seem to be wonky at the moment. And like, the weave in the sky is like, not as big. Bad news is, last time I did this, it was the and it happened again. So if someone's trying to like break the weave, they might try and break it again soon.
All this information when someone just wakes up is not a good idea.
I thought elves trance.
My throat is so dry.
I give them my kombucha. I'm like, you want some?
Yes, I love some water.
Long story short, smaller weave could be a bigger one, and no potted plants now.
So we're actually going to take our first break now.
Alright.
So when Will stops the recording.
How's it going over there, Richard?
Man, I'm getting so much done.
So it's now the morning of Nivernal 15. You guys are all awake. Oh, I should have checked to see if Justin was back. Justin, are you back?
I'm here.
Okay. Everybody's got their long rest except for Sano, and I need a DC 5 Constitution saving throw.
I thought it was.
Oh, great. My constitution is 5.
That won that shit. I'm not helping you out.
Well, if your mod is 5, then
It
that
is
just
5.
means you add a 5 to whatever you roll.
11. 16.
So you made the save, so you don't suffer any levels of exhaustion yet.
Good work. Proud of you, buddy.
The DC for that will go up by 5 if you don't get a long rest at the end of this day, this
Okay.
character day.
So so I guess we're mounting back up now.
Okay. I'm going to be honest with you guys, there's really not any combat planned.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have a lot of that coming up soon.
Well, I'm gonna ride up next to Ash and start some role play and be like, so like, I've been talking with like Patron and everything like that, and she says that there is a good possibility that my magic might not work on this other plane of existence, and I don't want to be a hindrance. So as much as I want to come and help Oglen, I think it's best if I stay here. That being said, like, I have stuff. So like, if you need stuff, you can have my stuff to help with your cause.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it to you later, but I do have one of those mushroom caps that freezes things. That might come in handy for you.
What color is that again?
Brown.
Oh, I have those already.
Another one couldn't hurt. You are going into the pits of like Tartarus or whatever, man.
Okay, I'll take yours.
Yeah. If you don't use it, you can always give it back. But like, yeah, I want to make sure that like I can do what I can, even if I'm not there to try and help.
So you're staying behind.
I have to, man, because my magic might not work. I don't want you escorting me around as we're trying to help to save Oglen. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's okay. I understand.
Yeah. That's like, I want to do what I can. Like, yeah. You can take my kombucha if you want. It's good.
Might be a weapon.
Maybe you should introduce the angels to some kombucha. Maybe they'll get a little more, just some lightheartedness in them if you do that.
I mean, if you think that'll help, yeah. I also have a bear trap if you want a bear trap.
I don't expect to see any bears.
Well, it traps more than just
What? That's an option in the book?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's called a hunting trap, I think.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it says hunting trap, and I was like, alright, bear trap.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Thorin's just been hauling a bear trap around.
How about you hold on to some things for me? I pull out 2 bags of caltrops, 20 each. Here you go. It seems pretty fitting with the bear trap.
Alright, yeah. We're on mount, so like I'll make a note of that and you can hand it to me later.
No, I'm trying to hand it to you now.
Oh, I mean,
so they can find all
I have
this
it in my back
weird
pocket.
shit.
Alright.
Inventories would be like, what the fuck were these people doing?
1 pound rock.
That is.
Why does this guy have 40 caltrops and this guy has a
That's
fucking
19 on my
bear
deck,
trap?
so I'm guessing that I take them just fine.
We're not moving too quickly yet.
Yeah.
Everybody gangster till I pull up with the 1 pound
I
rock.
assume to normal speed.
Yeah.
Like you guys are. I imagine you guys are in a rush to get your mission done, but you're not in a rush to die, so you're just like going there at a normal pace, right?
Yeah.
If you would like to go faster, let me know. I mean, we can help you go faster. But
Let's go plaid.
Today's not the day I want to make the DM happy, so I think we stay the same speed.
It wouldn't make me happy. I just.
Well, the way your face lit up.
There's really not going to be any
You'll be
combat. Like, genuinely not going to be any combat because we're about to have like 4 or 5 sessions of it in a row of combat.
So
4 or
after,
5?
You're all
Maybe.
done, right?
Damn.
well, after I
Well,
up
that's
to
assuming you don't want
Ash,
to die
I'm
the
gonna,
first one.
yeah, you go. You can go ahead while I'm like trying to maneuver myself to talk to someone else.
We're all fairly close enough. I don't have to scream to anybody. I do have a bit of an unpopular opinion that I've been thinking about for the last couple of days.
So should I start brewing preemptively?
You may find it a popular opinion. You haven't heard it yet. Rana, the battle mage that we saved from, and her family from being a slave, from those slavers. It didn't quite hit me until, actually this morning when I woke up, that she was a general in the Conophate's army. And the only reason she became a slave is because a political rival made her a slave. Makes me wonder, did she have slaves herself? Was she really that good of a person that we were rescuing? Because if she fought for the Conophate, she helped expand the Conophate's power. That is a tacit mission and allowance of slaves. If I'm wrong, guys.
Have an inspiration.
Oh, thank you. Guys, if I'm wrong, I mean, I wasn't there when you guys were having your big talk about where she came from and who she was and where she was gonna be, except for, you know, hey, you could save the guild. Did we do the right thing by rescuing? She might, I have no idea, she might have been a war criminal. She might have been part of the slave brigade. Maybe she was a general in the slave runners brigade, and then a political rival just planted evidence that made her an enemy of the Conophate, and then she became a slave herself.
Well, she didn't own any when we saved her, so.
Not to sound selfish, but we had to save her. To defeat that big bad slaver guy, we needed her help.
Well, we've all had dark pasts that we regret, but as far from making us people who are who we are, maybe she did have slaves in the past. I'm sure after living the life of one, her views might severely changed. I think the person we saved was worth saving, and I think she's going to do good things from here on.
Yeah, like time changes people. Like when I was in the mountain, beer was totally awesome. But now, like hung out with a Flourishine, kombucha's great. I like that a lot better.
Exactly like that.
It would be better for us to focus on saving the kids that we did than saving her.
Yes, while her children were the innocents in that party.
Plus,
I
them
ju-
being like captured is going to imprint on them pretty hard. I don't think that they're going to like fall back and become slave owners or whatever.
No, that was not my worry. My worry was, did we do the right thing by freeing a potential slave owner? Obviously, she's never going to own slaves again. She's going to turn a new leaf, whatever you want to call it. But I've never really been a fan of the phrase moving forward, because that just gives completely forgives all the heinous shit people might have done in the past. There's nothing we can do about it now. We've already given her permission and a writ to stay at the guild hall and use all our resources, but this is something that I will be thinking of in the future, especially seeing as we are going into a slave empire, or city-state. We don't know how big this Conifate guy is. Everyone we free may not be the best or good person that we assume them to be. So let's keep that out. Keep that in the front of your minds if you guys don't mind.
I also think, like, on that note, are you suggesting that we, like, free slaves we come across? Because that might not be a great idea.
If freeing a slave gets the Conifate's army attention on us and causes us to not be able to accomplish our mission, then that would be an example of not being able to immediately free those slaves. Bringing down the Conifate is the best way to free all of the slaves.
So we wait a couple years and let the alcohol guys, deal with it.
They have the speed that they move. They don't be heavily faster than that.
Yeah, I don't know much about them, but yeah. So maybe it's best for us just to not get involved and let them do the thing, so we don't all get, rounded up and become slaves ourselves.
At least wait till Oglen's back.
If
I want to see that
back.
desert. Sounds neat.
Plus, if the world gets destroyed with whatever the hell's shrinking in the sky, there is no world to have slaves in. Be a little careful about that. But yeah, it's just a thought. Let's be a little bit more, I don't want to say careful, because obviously we're going to free the slaves no matter what, but I don't know, it just doesn't, I don't know enough about her past, but to put it out there, it feels kind of weird that a bad person should go unpunished. And I don't know if she's a bad person or not. She could have been a general in the healing corps. I don't know. But it just
She healed those bad guys, all right.
yes, I know not everything's in stark contrast that easily, but it just feels a little weird that we could have potentially let a bad person go. She could have been a good person, we don't know, but I will be more perceptive of stuff like that in the future. There is no solution to this talk, this is just me venting. There is no fix. Thanks, guys.
I think in that situation, that was the only thing we could do.
In that situation, you're right.
Evil. It was a necessary evil to save our asses.
It was like a learning experience or something, and we'll remember that for next time. And that's how I see things. Like, you gotta look in the now and learn from that stuff. Because if you're too focused on the goal, things get muddled and stuff, and it's like looking in a mud puddle. You're not going to see anything.
There's no reflection. And the only real reason I'm worried is just because of the brother Jorgen. It's like, oh, is she? Jorgen was the unconscious dwarf, and when Jorgen first woke up, his words were, "Oh, she's free. Uh-oh," and so that's what.
That was Jensen.
Jensen. Either way. Both Jorgen, Jensen.
Wasn't Johnson? No, I think you're thinking of Jefferson.
No. I'm not sure if I relayed that right to you, dude.
This
but
is I'm gonna stop putting effort in NPCs.
He was more afraid that she would act rashly.
Just call him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 7, 3.
Every dwarf is Jorgen.
Bad.
Billy Bob, Billy Joe, Billy.
No,
but she's like, oh.
Numbers now.
What about, well, you
Which
weren't in the
NPC
room
is that? 77.
with me, the dwarf and the elf in the tavern,
Yeah.
but the elf was like, did she have a message for me? And the message was that she hopes to see the elf soon, and the elf went, I bet she does. So who knows what history they have, but that was again a little bit concerning. But again, who knows, maybe it's really entirely innocent, we don't know. But let's just be mindful in the future. That's all I got.
You know who'd love to discuss ethics right now? Oglen. He talked to you for hours.
I was thinking about writing a story about Oglen.
I'm so sorry, Richard. I don't like that you're sitting there really for the most of this. You're gonna probably be sitting there for most of this.
Yeah, he was all philosophical and stuff, and being like, you know what, guys, I think
To the
this,
city.
and like,
Which is why they're not going to be.
Especially when he said his opinion. He did that
Yeah.
a lot.
and then you'd like say something, and you'd be like, you make a good point.
Yeah, he's
And then
always
you'd like talk for another minute.
everyone else.
Is that what I sounded like?
Can we get that one more time, please?
I wonder if
You
everyone.
make a good point.
I wonder if everyone from Warrenhall sounded like that, or it was just him.
I think they all did.
Even the women.
Oh my god.
Especially.
Mod 23 on the performance for this.
You guys feel a slight tinge of sadness at how close to Oglen's voice Thorin actually gets.
Remember when he'd say like, "Don't worry, I got this," and stuff like that, and then he'd go do something stupid and maybe kill himself. Remember when he jumped at the Sano in that hole full of those tunneling guys?
Poor Lan.
Yeah,
I do
and
not
then-
remember tunneling guys.
Oh no.
Oh, I don't know if you were there.
Yeah, you. This was pre. This.
I do remember that we'd like get in a battle, and then immediately after he'd be like, you know, guys, I think we need to work on a new battle plan.
Remember when? Remember when you guys all got captured, and then Oglen was in the forest, and we didn't know what he was doing? Good times. I miss him.
I also like how he's like, you need to help me with Bjorn. I don't know what I'm doing.
And
Good
then
times.
headbutts him.
He always did hurt
I
his
don't
head
know why
on
he doesn't
that.
like this.
Except for the one time they was like,
I'm crying in remembrance.
I'm gonna start strumming the lute to give us a little soundtrack as we walk.
Roll performance.
Hope it's low so we can yell at you.
As in hobos in that one.
No, that was good.
That one, he breaks a string.
31.
I hate Matteo. So, Matteo, you guys are talking and reminiscing about Oglen, even though he's been dead for less than a day.
I've already given up.
We've known him for years.
And Matteo starts, you hear Matteo, you have a lute, yes?
Yeah.
Matteo starts to strum, and it's actually a really soothing sound. And it sounds really good, and it starts to make some of you get a little melancholic about the fact that Oglen's not here to have fun with you guys and laugh. And roll for emotions. Roll for feels.
17.
9.
If you rolled higher than a 1, your feels are feeling.
Ooh, I'm feeling.
My feels.
and if I roll the one?
Then your feels are ambivalent.
Wait, this made me think, who's second in command now? If Dimble and I are gone, who will take over the World Walkers?
I vote Truegar or myself.
Why are you voting yourself?
Yeah, I think I'm a little bit more capable than you are.
Oh my god. That's not what your mother told me. Oh wait, soft spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think that you got his vote now if you had it before.
No, I'm not even like running.
Because there's a question.
Like, I think, like,
Oh no. I skipped
Brew or Truegar, like, either of them, I kind of...
There's a copy of our notes
Like, I know
now.
my input doesn't count because, like, I'm not a World Walker, but that'd be who I would
Fortunately, by
suggest.
the guild bylaws, yourself, Brew, people who haven't actually been to the guild hall can't become guild president.
I'm not a world walker. I'm just a tax collector.
Exactly.
Maybe we should just
This
leave
is
it
day 2.
to
of
someone
me.
that's been at the guild for a while, like one of the B team members.
Yeah, like you. But then, like, you guys are going to hell, so it might be best to do that afterwards, so we know you're not dead.
I shoot an arrow in front of your horse.
I'm actually riding a pony.
Please, Nat won that.
Truegar's staying, correct?
Oops, saying that one. That shot
Truegar is
hard.
going with you guys. Truegar is actually going with you guys on the quest.
That's crazy.
Well, given this new information that there'd be no one left to run the guild, I wonder if I should stay.
Oh.
So, like,
Is that in character?
We don't know if this mission is going to kill us all or kill us none.
Well, if I didn't
so like,
do a very good job of explaining how dangerous it was.
You said it was like a horse fight, right? Basically.
Let me be clear. It's like being
Ash on the
Ash's
back of a
horse.
horse.
on just a regular stroll through the road.
It's like, here's the horse, and here's Ash. This is the material plane, this is us.
Did you do your nails?
Yeah, I did.
They look good.
Excellent.
Valentine's Day.
Wow.
That's the weirdest thing I've ever had to interrupt a session ever before.
It's just because they're so shiny.
Yeah. My eyes, they're blinding.
So your patron gave you some clues about this other realm. That you couldn't use magic and that's why you decided to stay. Can your patron give me an idea if I will be a help or a hindrance in this other realm? As just a human with a spear and a shield.
I mean, isn't your spear like magical or something?
Yeah, but my shield is not.
Are you magical?
Oh well, Ash is not on fire, so no, I'm not magical.
Okay.
He just passed his deck save.
So yeah, I didn't even think about line of succession for the guild. As
Would
secretary,
you call yourself like average or like above average or like below average? Because like, I feel like I need to give her some descriptive stuff about you, not just like, hey, does a person do good in hell? Because I don't feel like that'd be great.
I am just an average man who can do extra amount of push-ups than another average man.
Nice waste of a wet net 20 guys.
So it's, yeah, given this new line of succession discussion,
Carry your plate over there.
especially considering if we do all die on the plane and then no one pass along back to the guild that we all died, they may just kind of flounder in entropy if they get no word back from the front line.
Without party.
Here's the thing, how long are we waiting for you guys before we assume you're dead?
I wonder if
Let me talk
the
to the angel guys.
yeah, I wonder if the angel guy will tell us.
Because that's probably an important thing to know.
He did say however long it takes. Though, so.
Because if you guys don't come back, I'm heading to that outpost.
When we get there, we can determine probable timeline. Maybe like 2 months. Maybe like 1 day. I don't know how time works there.
Yeah, it could be different. We don't know.
Like, I'm sure the angels will know if y'all failed or something.
That's true.
Because, like, imagining after a while they can't, like Oglen's body will probably, like... So, that'll be, like, the point of no return for it or something?
Actually, if his body's too decomposed, his soul won't go back into it. So it's safe to assume that in a week, maybe 2, none of us here are necromancers to be able to slow the decomposition process.
I am not a necromancer, that is correct.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, it's safe to assume no more than a week or so. Yeah, I might change my decision to go with you guys. Just mostly because line of succession.
But, like, we could always go back and tell them, like, if y'all aren't gonna come back, we could always go back to the guild hall.
That's true.
Yeah, but like, we need them to like tell us, hey, we're either back or they're not. So we need like a timeline saying, hey, if we're not back by a week, head back. Because
Yeah,
we're
when
dead.
his body starts to decompose our timeline.
Yeah, well, we got, how much is it, 4 days until we get to?
And who's to say these anchors can't
Hold on.
preserve a body?
What was that, Justin?
Who's staying back has actually been to the guild hall.
Sano.
Sano.
Maybe Truegar thing.
I'm not for sure. Are you still on the fence? Truegar still on the fence?
Yeah, let me stay back.
That's a pretty big word.
Truegar was actually right now trying to get feedback from everybody, and nobody's
Yeah.
really been giving him
I'm also
feedback.
waiting for his Thorin's patron to be like, how useful will I be as a human who can do 21 push-ups?
Matteo can only do 19, so.
Haha.
Like, I mean, the way that you guys make your guild sound like it's pretty cool. So, like, I don't think that they'd fall apart.
No, I don't think
you
they would.
guys just like. "Bleh."
Yeah, I don't think they would fall apart either, but they...
Get distracted.
Yeah,
Besides, the way that you guys talk, you guys have like lost some people before.
yeah. But we've only ever lost one or two at a time, remember?
We've never lost a leader.
That's true.
Dimble's always been the leader.
We're not Hydra over here.
Sorry. It's just,
Somber.
oh, that's of course sounds.
I got it, I got it.
I can bring the coconuts next time.
I just don't think anybody's ever actually done the sounds for their horses walking, so.
I do actually have coconuts. I went and saw Monty Python in a theater.
Nice. I watched that movie again the other day.
Well, I know what I'm going to do in my spare time when I get to Lauren's Gate. Maybe take a couple days off. Probably going to go around, work my way into some Thieves Guild. Maybe steal some stuff from them.
So, like,
I love the ambiguity I keep giving you.
To begin with.
Well, I do.
Damn.
That hurts.
Ooh. Do me a favor. Check your arms. Make sure you're not burned.
Damn.
Ah! Look, Sam's like, oh my god, this is how I just fucking answer a question.
no, I'm like. So, like, my patron, she says, like, you won't be useless there. So, like, you could be of some help. That's good.
Hey, Truegar, I'll let you in on my mission if you stay behind.
Also, like, again, I like talking giant, so I'm gonna start with that. But it might also help if, like, the people who stay behind start trying to learn giant, because, like, apparently no one knows giant. So if we get into this, like, scrape again, like, knowing a language that no one else knows might be helpful.
Yes, that knowing a language no one else knows is always helpful.
And I say something in Undercommon.
I respond to you in giant.
Exactly.
If those going in don't return, what are you guys going to do once you find out we died? You going to keep going towards the temple in the desert?
Maybe.
Keep going in the desert? You're going to go back?
I'll probably either be waiting for the Great Gold or heading off on the wishes of the guild.
Temple in the desert, because without a world, there's no home for me to retire to. So this, whatever this weave is, it looks like it's world destroying.
You thinking if you get news of us dying, confirmed, you're going to message mail to Jared that we've gone and passed?
Of course.
And to send reinforcements. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, no, definitely, like, you guys have been pretty chill. Like, I can grate on some people's nerves, and you guys haven't left me behind yet.
Well, you are very good at finding us, too. Just kidding.
Yeah, I'll go in. I want to make sure Oglen comes alive because one, I like him, and two, he can help us stop the weave. And
Yeah,
whatever
but
the storm is. If there's no world for me to, if there's no world left, then there's no husband to rescue.
yeah, but here's the thing: if you go there and you die, then who's going to rescue your husband?
No one.
And that's sad. That's why you should stay. because I'm going to be talking with some thieves groups, and maybe we can find some information.
Truegar, isn't this
That's a really good idea.
isn't this the second time you changed your mind today?
And it won't be the last.
You stay behind with me. I've researched this group for a while now.
I think if it comes to if you're still on the fence
In
by the time we
books?
get there, you should just stay back.
All right, guys. When you reach Oglen, let him know why I couldn't hug him. I'm gonna stay behind.
I wonder if Oglen's gonna be like a ghost or a spirit, or he'll have a physical body while he's in there.
I'm still on the fence.
Roll a d20. Evens or odds.
Still on the fence. This is tough.
Matteo offering the husband.
I don't know what the evens do. I don't know what the odds do. But I'm gonna call an even, and then we'll decide.
Oh, you don't get the call. It's just evens or odds. Get you a character sheet. Are you ready?
Evens. It's a 10. Character sheet is.
Tell me when to stop.
Stop. Thank you.
Hands you two anyway.
I've never played two characters at once. I'll have an
Can't
argument
stop,
with
won't
myself.
stop. YOLO swag.
You played 2 characters at once. Truegar and Glow. Yeah.
So as you guys are riding, you notice further down the road is what appears to be from where you are, a halfling riding on a mastiff.
I'm gonna
A few
catch
hundred
up to
feet
him.
ahead of you.
I'm gonna try and catch up to him.
Okay.
Like, is he riding toward us, or?
No, he's riding in the same direction as you guys.
Oh,
Is it the same color as Dimble's Mastiff?
No.
I'd like to just chill.
Just chill.
Just chill.
Just chill.
Vibing.
I'm very hesitant. They like eyeing the guy because I'm like,
Hold on. He might not have talked in a long time. We don't know how big his explosion's gonna be.
Oh, I hate it.
That's just a myth, Truegar. Say they Truegar. And I'm moving to catch up with this man. Or a woman, this half person.
I'm hanging back
Okay.
on my horse. Pensive, contemplative.
So, this person is just riding along, minding their own business as another halfling pulls up alongside, and this person introduces themselves.
And the first thing you probably notice is that he's wearing a wooden mask to make it look like a halfling. And what do you say?
I say, hello, in halfling.
he says fuck and goes back to the group.
Halflings
No
don't have
RP.
their own
Yeah,
language.
they don't have their own language.
Since when?
They just speak common.
Not according to the book.
Ooh, I think you're right.
Yeah, they have their own language.
Rickety new
Yeah.
halfling.
Yeah.
But
Halfling's a language, man.
in response in common,
Now.
I am sorry. I do not know what you say.
Oh, okay. How you doing today, bud?
I have brought myself great shame. And he pulls off his mask and it's a lizard man. And he holds up a small wooden bird. My druid powers are not sufficient to bring life to birth. And he looks really young for a lizard person.
Okay. Well, I wish I could help you with that, but yeah, I'm Matt.
Great shame.
Yeah, I'm Matt, and yeah.
Matt, what is wrong with bird?
He looks petrified, like he's in wood condition. He's wood.
Birds.
So you guys are like 300 or 400 feet behind.
As soon as the first thing that doesn't happen is an attack, I'm gonna kind of like get a little closer.
And you watch, for the first few seconds that they're talking, you watch Matteo nod his head and wave his hands about. And then you watch the other person hand something to Matteo, and Matteo looks at it. So, knowing that nobody's been attacked or has attacked anyone yet, Thorin rides ahead a little bit. Does anybody else also?
Yeah.
Okay.
And double checking, Halfling is a language. It's not a written language, though. I don't know if that.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Well, hold up, guys, hold up. Maybe he'll take Matteo away from us.
Roll persuasion. So, you guys get up there, and you see in one hand this little being has a mask in one hand. You can't really see what's on the other side of it, but you can clearly catch like glimpses of green around his clothing. And
My clan say humans in Lawrence Gate might know of secret magics to bring life to the forest. But
Yes.
my powers are not enough.
Yes.
Is it like a dead forest?
It is only bird.
Your forest is a bird?
Is that what?
No.
Is the bird named Forest?
Ah, he's got a bird named Forest. My mount is named Goat Friend.
Hello, goat friend. Do you know what is wrong with my bird?
And now he's just holding nothing because he forgot already that he had given the bird away. Starting to get the sense maybe this guy was just sent away to stop being in trouble for wherever he was.
Do I get that sense?
kind of right home with Thorin, huh?
15 with insight.
That's definitely what happened.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know too much about this place, but maybe you can get your bird fixed.
All I can say is I wouldn't know what to do with that bird.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, like, you could try going there. They might be able to help Forrest.
I have
Your
tried
bird?
in Lawrence Gate, but as soon as they saw my green scales, they attack with nets and spears. And I flee. As coward, it is great shame.
Everyone roll perception except for your
Unnamed
new friend.
Unnamed listen number 1.
NPC 0001.
It's called
Street 12.
Perception
Street
12.
Fighter 16.
16.
So if you got 12 or better, you notice that this guy's clothes look a little raggedy, like he's been traveling around for a while on this particular quest of his. And you get the sense that maybe he's been to Lawrence Gate at least once or twice, and keeps going back for whatever reason, knowing what's going to happen.
So, have you been to Lawrence Gate already? You said you got attacked?
Yes, I tried going first time with no mask, and I failed. So I returned to tribe, and they give me what they say will be masterful disguise, and it's just a piece of wood.
Does he put it on his
He
face?
puts it on his face.
He puts it on his face, and from behind, with the color of the wood, you can kind of see how it looks. That part of the wood looks like almost flesh toned, from for a human or a halfling. But from the front, it's literally just a flat piece of wood with like no nose protrusion, like no mouth hole. It's just like somebody took two boards, tied them together, and like just wrapped them around his face.
Googly eyes.
And like very crude drawings of like facial features are on there. And they don't even those crude drawings don't really look halfling.
So wait, why did they attack you the first time?
Because it's a slaving town.
Yeah. They try to capture me. I do not know why.
You said it's because of your scales or what?
They were screaming about green as I ran.
Oh, okay. Maybe I can help. I cast Prestidigitation and change his color scales. On his face. Like, I know I can't do all of his scales.
I don't think you can actually change his scales.
While that's happening, I come up with a brilliant idea. So clever, it might be too clever. I'd like to help you on your quest.
No, no.
I can make a color, small mark, or symbol appear on an object or surface for 1 hour. So I could make a
It's an
circle.
inanimate. It's a not person. You could like mess with his mask, but you can actually change his actual
okay.
skin. Yeah.
You
That would be in one of the major illusion spell to do that.
You strong man, you would do me this honor?
This is a slaving town that values and respects the ownership of slaves above most everything. Would you pretend to be our slaves so that they don't try to slave you themselves? I told you this was going to be the clever plans, and you're clever.
That's genius.
This new guy is just like, what the fuck?
So I'm gonna use prestidigitation then to like make a
I love
crudely
the
drawn
levity with
face.
which everybody is handling this.
Yeah, right.
Nobody knows any. Even Richard's playing this NPC, but he doesn't actually know anything about the NPC.
I created him
Other
2
than the
seconds
things
ago.
he just made, that's all he knows.
I'm gonna make. I'm gonna use prestidigitation then to kind of put a face on the mask, I guess.
Um,
I don't care how good it is. Just Thorin. He's just like, eh.
roll.
It looks like Matteo.
Oh. I'm gonna say performance is literally the closest we can get to just pure creativity.
All right.
So roll performance.
Okay. And young lizard person.
17.
So
What's
young
that?
lizard person is holding this mask, and all of a sudden, the front side of the mask actually looks like a pretty solid halfling face. Looks
Nice. All right. So in response to Truegar's question, we'll say, I will do this if we can find powerful druid in Lawrence Gate to help bring Forest back to life.
Was that bird at one point alive?
I do not know. This is my great shame. my power is not sufficient.
Okay.
I sent on pilgrimage.
Sure, we can find a way to help you.
Insight check of 12. Do I get the idea that he may not all be there?
you do.
So I kind of let my horse fall back a little bit, and as I approach Dimble, I lean over to Dimble and I go, "What if we just," whispering, "What if we just
Should probably do it in normal volume. So
Yeah,
we can hear him.
What if we just buy him a bird?"
And I guess now is when I do the mask thing, and I'm like, hey, there you go. That should help or something.
You guys see it?
I don't think Justin actually heard.
Alright, then I won't. I'll see it later.
Why do we need to even help this guy?
We don't.
I didn't. Whatever Will was saying, I did not hear.
I said to you, Dimble, in secret, whispering, "Why? When we get to Lawrence Gate, how about we just buy him a new bird, and then say it's the wooden one?"
I'm confused. What bird are you speaking of? Because you were talking to him and then we'll take it back.
The lizard has a wooden bird in his hand that he thinks.
I'll go back in here if you need anything, or if you may leave the door open. Sorry.
I'll give you a couple of hints.
Go ahead.
So he thinks this wooden bird needs to be brought back to life. He doesn't know if the bird was ever alive in the first place.
Well, I have a better idea. Why don't we tell him that we're going to a place where things can be brought back to life and see if he'll come with us?
Meanwhile, the lizard person's just been looking at the mask and hasn't heard any of this.
I would be offended if I wasn't using duplicitous means to get him into Lawrence Gate to begin with. So I can't be angry at you. That's actually a pretty good idea, yeah. Let's do that. Let's have him help us. I was gonna lie to him and tell him that this new bird that I bought him was his real bird, and then here's Dimble bringing it up to fucking 11.
I'm still so confused.
We're offering him the opportunity. We're not going to force him to come or deception. I think the fake bird is more of a deception than what I have in mind.
We're not going to a place that can bring people back to life. We're going to a place where Oglen's soul is. We don't know if that's a place of magical life-restoring nexus. We don't know that. All we know is that if we go there, Oglen's soul will be there.
Does Brew hear this conversation?
Probably.
He might have.
Are
a chance
actually,
of-
are you still whispering?
I'm still whispering.
He's still whispering, so
Roll perception.
you'd have to roll perception to hear this. It's a disadvantage because he did say he was going to fall back with
17?
Dimble and have this.
Well, I never went forward, so 17.
Well, then you probably can't hear it because they're like 400 feet ahead of you then.
Oh, okay.
If you never went forward and increased your speed, you would be like 400 feet behind.
Got it.
So you should.
I thought Dimble was still back there. So.
I'm going to need that card back so I can remember to add these changes to him.
Okay.
As well as your notes for creation when we're
I
done.
didn't move at all, and neither did Dimble, so I'm still with
Because he's
Dimble.
not just some
Yeah,
throwaway
that's what I thought we were all
NPC.
still back.
Oh no, he's Lyeska, son.
Yeah, we can talk about that when we get close to Lauren's Gate there, Dimble. But that's actually not a bad idea. We can ask him for help on our quest.
Alright, then noticing we haven't reformed.
I'm going to hand you a
push
few more
forward.
cards
Join
probably
them.
before the night's over, by the way.
You gonna come join us?
Yeah.
Cool. I go back up to the lizard person. Cousin of bird person. So yeah, we'll see what we can do to help you. Back at this Lauren's Gate place where your shame will be removed. Hopefully, no guarantees, no promises. But yeah, all it takes is just you pretend to be our slave, and hopefully they won't slave you if you're our slave.
I will do this. How do I slave?
Work in a restaurant.
Easiest way is stay behind one of us. Keep your eyes down, and if anyone asks, like you a direct question, or what are you doing here, just say I belong to, and then you point at either me or Dimble. We'll decide who you belong to. And by the way, when humans do finger quotes, it means they're being not serious or facetious or anything along those lines.
I will do this.
Good. We'll give you more training over the next couple of days on how to slave better. Now let's ride in silence for the next hour.
Sure. Are you guys really far ahead of us and we're still in the back?
If you did not move forward, you're still at least 300 feet away.
But if you... So is there 3 groups of people? One with the lizard, Dimble,
Dimble and
Ash.
you, and then everybody else, yes.
Well, I left Dimble to go back to talk to lizard person.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was hanging with lizard person.
And so everyone who's not part of Dimble's group...
Well, I'm
might-
assuming Dimble also moved back up. I took it as you signaled him to fall back.
I
So.
didn't know Dimble ever moved up.
He did, apparently,
I didn't.
because otherwise that would have not made any sense. So
I thought we were with Brew and I were with Dimble. He would have stayed back.
Then you can all be- you
It
can
seemed
all
like
be
all
up
3
there.
of us were still back.
I'm gonna move up to the lizard man. I'm gonna move up to that crew.
Got
The
it.
person's just got his eyes down. He's already practicing.
Okay, so now in the front group with lizard person is myself,
Those are really good
Matteo,
ones.
Well, I was gonna
Ash.
ask you something.
Yeah.
I wrote up, so I would have been there.
I was
guess.
thinking in my head while I was writing.
And in general, I'm gonna try to not start anything, but the lizard
think
person
I'm
will
gonna write
react
in
to
notebooks
things
too,
that you all
but-
start, because you all are the main characters here.
As long as your catchphrase isn't "I do this."
Or off the chain. Or off the chain.
How can this one help?
I don't know. That
Wait,
would-
so you could say this pretend slave is off the chain. Ha 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 ha. Good one.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry now after that. That was terrible.
That joke brought you great shame.
It
We
did.
still have the handcuffs, right? Maybe we can rig it to make it look like he's wearing one when we get close to the city.
I don't know if that's necessary.
Go ahead.
So there's a force attached to that thing, it looks like. Wait, because you threw it, yeah?
I never threw it.
Because Ember tripped, and now this tripped. So it has something to do with throwing it, and then we trip. I think.
Let's try not throwing it.
Let's have.
Okay, let's try it.
Let's
Can I
have the
see
miniature
Forrest
thing
again?
sit on it on the ground, and we all move forward and see what happens.
That is so condescending.
That's what
I love it.
So I've been calling you for a while.
just call it. I love it.
Always
Hey,
gotta
can I
be a
see
race
Forrest
thing.
again?
You can do
first
this.
met
I'm gonna try and remove curse.
He's a little hesitant now, though.
The other halfling was
they
also
keep
halfling,
doing this
though.
thing.
But he's really getting into this slave role.
I'm gonna use remove curse on it. We'll see what happens.
You die.
What does remove curse sign?
You touch all curses affecting one creature or object end. If the object is a cursed magic item, its curse remains, but the spell breaks its owner's attunement to the object, so it can be removed or discarded.
I see that. There's no DC or anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, frick your curse.
Go.
Okay, so you do it. What are you doing now?
You guys finished all their boss last week.
The who?
Okay. So, like, I tried to remove the curse. If there is a curse on this, can I throw this again?
He puts his hand up on his head. You can do this.
Okay. I'm gonna do it like I'm not even like really trying to like chuck it. I'm just like underhand kind of like.
And as soon as he throws it, the lizard person bolts, running as fast as he can. He forgets he's on the mount. Falls off, scrambles up out of the dirt, and runs in the direction of Lauren's gate.
So you toss this bird into the air, and unexpectedly it falls to the ground. And you turn to watch, and the lizard has left his mastiff as he's just running.
I'm gonna try yelling at him like, "Hey guy, it's on the ground!"
And he stops.
And surprisingly, nothing hits him.
Yeah! just a cheer.
Shame, everything's fine.
You have brought me great honor. I will be your slave. He picks up the bird and just throws it into the woods as hard as he can.
Oh.
That's a bad idea. Oh, so you watch as he picks up the wooden bird, and he looks.
And
at
a little too late, I'm like, "No, don't do that."
And he just chucks it into the woods, and it like goes like 50 feet away, and then just starts coming back.
Can I make like a sleight of hand check to try and like catch it?
Yeah, let him do it. Let him do it.
All right, cool. It was
Well, at least you won't be taking the damage.
It's good. I had 2 hit points left. Games of 7.
18 plus
18.
5, 3,
23.
yeah,
You catch it.
23. Like Odell back, I'm just.
So lizard dude watches like through like separated fingers, like watches as the skinny human like catches it before it hits him.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't have like picked it up. Like, don't pick up cursed things. That's not okay.
Is forest, not curse.
Yeah, no, forest is cursed.
He says nothing in response.
So you guys have been riding with this little guy for a while now, and the sun's starting to set.
Alright, so I'm gonna give Forrest back to Dirt.
I'll hold on to this for a little while, and then I'll try doing the thing again. And then don't touch it.
I will do this. I will not do this.
Can you give me that card again?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna keep going?
No, we should probably set up like camp at some point.
Yeah.
Rest. Rest is good.
Got some bags under your eyes there, son. Maybe you should.
Yeah, I'm not.
I think we've wasted enough time on this bird and this. We're all heading the same direction. Let's go.
But I'm not gonna lie. I need some shut eye.
Yeah, no, it's getting late, Dimble. We should probably
I'll
rest for the
explain
night.
to you what this guy is, since you helped create it.
It's getting late. I thought we
Later.
just got up.
No, Gordon had said that we've been traveling for hours. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the sun's starting to set.
Okay, on this side. Sorry. Yeah, let's break camp.
All right. Yeah. So essentially, before we like set up watches and everything like that, I'll do another remove curse on it.
Okay.
And then, well, first I'll dig a hole, then I'll put in the hole, remove curse, and then bury it. We'll do that.
Okay.
Somebody else has to pick it up.
All right.
Oh my god.
So you cast remove curse and have buried it in a hole. Cool.
I just thought of a great idea.
So, how are you guys doing watches?
I'll take first two.
I'll take last watch. Last watch.
I'll do 2 and 3.
I bet you will.
Are you doing 5 watches again?
Yep.
I'll take fourth then. Because 1,
Dimble will
2,
take
3, 4, 5. What? Was that Justin?
I'll take the first. Dimble will take the first.
You're gonna take first with
Dimble will
Truegar?
take the first.
Okay. Second watch?
Yeah.
It was first, second, third.
Ash is second.
And 3rd.
Fourth?
Thorin,
Fifth.
Matteo.
Did Matteo actually volunteer?
He always does 5th shift. He likes to wake up early.
And escape if things go bad.
I was just saying,
Yeah.
he wants to make sure he's up when everybody's ready to leave, so they don't leave him here.
Oh shit, a dragon. See you guys later.
So, you guys set your camp. Roll percentile.
Everyone?
No, just Richard.
And I think the lizard man would probably set up his.
Richard's my guinea pig right now.
Oh, thank you.
Richard's my guinea pig.
Any lizards?
96.
Moto dragon.
He's handling that, but he's the guinea pig for a new system I'm gonna start using.
96.
Okay. So the thing I wrote,
Mm-hmm.
hardcore feeling it right now. Okay.
A true ass comes out and eats you.
So Truegar and Dimble are up as everybody settles in. Even the little lizard guy seemingly, goes to rest.
Right where the bird was buried.
Yeah, like right over top where the bird was buried. Like literally after the dirt was filled back into the hole, the little lizard guy unrolled his bedroll right over top of that spot. And laid right there.
Thorin was going to do that.
He beat you to it.
You cannot sleep here. That would be great shame.
Like, there's great shame sleeping on forest, isn't there?
Forest is all around us.
No, I mean your forest.
Bird forest. We are very far from my forest.
I thought your bird's name was Forest.
I
You are confusing. And that
do
is not hard.
remember having bird.
What?
Your bird forest, the one that kept hitting you in the head.
Forests are made of trees, not birds.
Yeah, and your little bird was made of trees.
I
Okay, yeah, what bird? Yeah.
Brain damage.
Does your head hurt?
Yes, and he pulls down the hood, and there's the big
Bruises
He's getting
and-
hit by the bird in the head.
Yeah, a wooden bird did that. Because whenever you toss it, it always come back and land right on your head. Gunk. You know, remember that?
I think we should stop prodding and just go to bed.
You don't think something's weird here? Matteo?
No, I think something is, but I just really don't care.
Then go to bed.
Okay. And I roll out my bedroll and start going to bed.
That was a better thing.
Alright.
Oh, no, wait.
So
yeah,
who's actually going to sleep now? Like, who's actually going to sleep and who's trying to figure out the bird mess?
Uh,
Yeah, you're on.
Before I'm going to sleep, I just remembered, because he reminded me, Celestial Healing for 3 points to help him out.
Yeah.
Nice.
For 8.
That's more than my maximum HP.
So,
I'm like, oh yeah, you're well here. Boop.
the two people who are actually on watch, which would be Dimble and Truegar, go ahead and roll your perception rolls.
I'm gonna put mine like right next to him, more or
Okay.
less.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna stare at this guy.
What was your roll, Justin?
21.
It's 9 plus 10.
So it is warmer again. Like it's even warmer tonight than it was last night when you guys stopped to rest. It feels like maybe it's in the low to mid 70s now, and the sky. Now that you guys have actually bothered to look up, the tear in the weave is even smaller tonight than it was last night, and it looks like it's maybe about a third of its original size after it re-exploded out.
Hey guys, last time the weave initially happened, and then the second weave opened, what was the days passing between that happening?
Hey,
I
Richard.
thought you and Dimble were the ones awake.
Yeah.
Because you're doing watch.
No, I mean, from when the weave thing very first happened, how long was that open before we went to the monastery?
Oh, you're asking out of character.
No, in character. Because
I'm asleep.
Okay.
Dimble, you are awake. That's why I'm like, you're gonna say, hey guys, I'm like,
Fair enough.
no, I'm not work today.
I'll ask in the morning then.
I'm going to bed. I need my rest.
We'll ask in the morning then.
Matteo be like,
The primary, I will ask in the morning.
Thorin's totally cool about getting sleep. He had to do 2 watches last night.
Same.
Sano's really getting into his exhausted state right now.
So,
I know.
the first watch goes by without a hitch. There's some talking and bullshitting going on while Truegar and Dimble are looking around at everything. And you're pretty sure that it's time to get the next person up because the people who were discussing have seemed to settle down and most of them seem to be snoring at this point.
Before we wake everyone up, Dimble wants to talk to Truegar for a minute.
Okay, go ahead.
What's roleplay?
Do me a favor and
Very
keep the volume down so
what
we can hear
your
Justin.
plan is.
Just for
Once
the
we get
start,
to the
please.
tower, have you come to a decision yet?
My decision is I will not be going on this extraplanar adventure with you because line of succession, if I go, then essentially this exploratory force of the guild, with the exception of Sano, ends right then and there. Also, I talked to the patron of Thorin, and Thorin's patron said I would not be useless while I was there, but that was not enough to convince me that I would be useful. So I don't want to be too much of a burden while you guys are down there.
That's the way to read between the lines.
So I am staying behind. And like I said to Ash, when you guys find Oglen, give him a hug for me and tell him why I did not come.
And then I do want to place you in charge of a group that's staying behind. Wait 2 weeks for us. If we do not return in 2 weeks, then pay for a messenger to send back to the guild, but continue on our mission towards the desert.
Orders received and understood.
Doggies!
Alright, so with that, let's wake the next guys up.
Okay, who are you waking up? So they jostle you out of your trance.
I'm not too weak. Just.
No, Daddy, no. And they relay all of their watch information to you, and it's your turn to roll perception.
28.
So, as you are doing your watch and you're walking around watching, you watch as the fire that you guys set flares up randomly, and some sparks leap out and land on Thorin's bedroll and set it aflame.
So I rush over to Thorin, and I'm shaking him, and I'm patting out the fire. I'm like, go off fire. Because I'm assuming it's very little right now.
No, it was really fast.
Oh.
Like, it was like campfire-sized fire.
Then I'm trying to drag him out of his bedroll.
Yeah, now I wake up.
So Thorin is woken up by being dragged across the ground. And as your eyes open up, all you see at your feet is like a fire where your body was just at.
So I'm gonna do the thing where you're like, you can try and move away like that. Like, hey!
He helps you. He helps you get him away from the bedroll that's on fire now. And oddly, the bedroll, like right next to yours, did not catch on fire.
Why did you sleep so close to the campfire?
I didn't.
Why?
I'm gonna need a new bedroll.
This sucks, man.
We had a guild member that collected them.
Oglen had 2.
Yeah, he was about to be like, oh yeah, we have Oglen stuff.
There is an extra bedroll. I don't think that's right.
Fill your shit on fire.
I think he was carrying Matteo's.
Yeah. But now I guess I have to carry it.
So
I have to do my own work.
I'll try and like.
Now I have to go. Someone's got to
smother the fire, like.
You guys get the fire out, but your bedroll is foobar.
Yeah.
Just use mine for the night. Unless you want to catch it on fire, and then you cannot sleep.
I mean, I don't want to. Like, I didn't want to catch this one on fire.
You're having like bad dreams or something, and you like magic came out.
Fire, burn my bedroll.
I mean, the only thing that I remember is someone called me too weak, and I was like, no, I'm not too weak.
You think it was the bird?
Forest?
You think it cursed you?
I mean, I hope not. And I shouldn't dig it up because you don't dig up curses. That's not a good thing.
Well, you gonna stay up or you gonna try to go back to bed?
We're on third watch? Would this be?
I think this is
Second.
Second watch?
You can still get a rest in if you sleep now.
I mean, would I go back to sleep? Or would I stay up in bed? Would I do that scared child thing? Yeah, I'll do the scared child thing, and I'll stay up for like half a watch or something like that, like a little bit of time. You know, like I was just like, oh, I almost burned. I need to like do some other stuff, and then and then I'll go back to sleep. Like,
all right.
Yeah.
So you watch as Thorin like processes sleeping in fire, and then eventually, an hour after you save his life, he, settles back to sleep in Ash's bedroll, since he offered it.
It's not that smelly.
I mean, I've got an hour, so I'll take out Oglen's extra bedroll, because he's got to go back to sleep at some time, so, or meditate or whatever. Yeah, so it'll distract me from like this entire thing. Like, you know how like something scares you, like you wake up from a nightmare and you're like, oh, I gotta distract myself. Like, yeah, he'll do that to like help him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your second watch, again, roll.
Third. Oh, my second.
Your
watch.
second watch, yeah, third watch total.
Oh, I think I'm gonna reroll that one. Okay, 20. It like was literally on the side. It was either an 18 or a 4.
Cocked.
Yeah, it was like right in the middle.
Of course it was. It's for Ben.
Penis jokes.
It's a 20.
So as you're sitting, you watch as the fire flares up again and catches another bedroll on fire, and it flares up, but just as fast.
Who's?
Brudall's.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
I go.
Oh, Bonnet! Bonnet! Ah!
Go over to
Bonnet!
I
Jumping
grab my shirt. Yeah, I think that's where I want to grab him. Just start pulling him.
So you wake up to fire and being pulled away from the fire.
I'm going to push with all my force Ash away from me.
I'm gonna stay in the bedroll.
You can't take me out!
Contested strength.
I'll let him push me.
You're gonna okay. So you're stuck in a bedroll on fire.
All right.
You are watching.
Okay, don't get my help, dude.
I'm gonna try to roll and crawl out of it.
Okay.
Take 25.
Dexterity roll, I guess. It's a check, I guess. Never really expected somebody to be like, "Oh, fuck you! You can't help me not
Well,
die."
I mean, he's used to people like trying to kill him in his sleep. He's a tax collector.
Yeah.
Also, take 12 points of fire damage.
Alright, fine. 15. Let's roll.
So you watch as after he pushes you away, after a few seconds, he manages to get out of the bedroll.
You said 12 points?
Yeah, I rolled max damage. Okay.
Double 6.
Yeah, I love these dice.
There's
If you ever watch when I have to roll d6s, are the first ones I grab.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen every single time.
I love them. They fuck with people too, though, if they don't know what they are.
Well, you're rolling G12. I'm not.
Why are you worrying about what I'm rolling?
Yeah.
So, your bedroll is done. Like, there's no salvaging it. An Ember came running over.
And she's
like, you know, the dogs do, like what dogs do when they're worried about their owner. They do that, walking around sniffing them and pushing against them. I think she's doing that to you right now while you're on the ground.
I'm gonna be just panting like crazy, holding my burns, staring off. Like I'm just completely zoned out right now.
Catatonic.
What a bad nightmare you just had, huh? Too bad someone wasn't there to help you. Oh wait, I was, but you pushed me away.
If you'd have stopped that.
He doesn't respond.
Still zoned.
He literally looks like traumatized catatonic right now.
The best burns are the subtle ones.
Through all this, is it fair to say the only thing they've noticed is that the lizard person is now sleeping the other direction?
Super comfortably. Right? Doesn't seem that any of the noise around him is interfering with his. I need everyone else who is not awake right now to roll. Call it perception. See if the noises wake you up.
Oh damn it! I have a good perception. Oh okay. 11.
I've got a good one.
Do I get an advantage because I was just woken up, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
21.
76.
What a big
70?
percentile.
Did you say 70? Perception, Justin. Perception.
Why do I have to hate
Did he just say 76?
That's a high percentage, man.
I see into the future.
That's an intense modifier.
I was like, holy
It's a percentile.
It's okay.
We figured.
Yeah, I was just like, it took me a second. I was like, wait, did he just say 76? What?
Nat 20.
Plus
I'm already awake.
What was the lower number?
17. Well, still fairly good.
I got 11.
I need to go back to sleep.
So anyone who rolled higher than like a 12, you are now awake by all of the noise.
You had dinner, you had dessert. We bedtime before you go.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you had a cookie.
Can't have a quick. That's what you just
I want a cookie.
I had 12 cookies today.
So who else awake? Show of hands.
Everyone.
Not me. I got an
But
11.
Matteo.
Mateo said, I need my beauty sleep.
How
He's lacking.
typical.
Wait, let's sleep before he wakes up.
So everyone but the lizard and Matteo,
I failed.
you've had, okay.
I mean,
And Truegar are
Me and
still
Truegar need
sleeping.
our beauty sleep.
Our broody sleep.
I feel like at this point they just poison Matteo to make sure he sleeps.
I cast Sick
Sorry, I thought I
Ingredients.
had a secret.
So, the people who are awake, you are watching as Brudall is holding like parts of his body that you can't really see what's going on, but he looks like catatonic, like he just experienced a terrible. Well, he did experience a just terrible situation just now.
Yeah.
And Ash is just like standing over him, looking at him like a disapproving parent.
I'm gonna go over to Ash and be like, "Hey, guy, like."
And you do see the smoldering bedroll, like just a few feet from Brew.
Oh, all right, got it. So I go over to Brew. Perception to see if he's hurt, I guess. Or?
Yeah. Oh, that would be investigation. If you're checking him, are you touching him to look? Or are you just...
Oh no, I would not touch.
Okay.
Poke.
Does it hurt?
Are you
15.
Are you okay? 15. Yeah, he looks like he's like covering like burns.
All right.
Does it hurt when I poke it?
Yeah, I'll use 3 things of
Let me stab you
healing
with my dagger. Does that hurt?
to try and like help snap him out.
Use the knife to remove the original knife.
You heal for 16.
So physically, Brudall feels much better.
Yeah.
Like the burns, they slowly fade away.
Yeah.
Mentally is another story. Yeah. So how does Brudall react to this?
Brew kind of...
Yeah, and after the healing, we'll be like, "Hey, guy, you're with friends?" Like,
he's gonna feel like his arms for a second, make sure that he does feel his whole body. It's kind of... What the fuck just happened?
I mean, I don't know, but the same thing happened to me, so like...
Your bedroll was on fire.
Yeah, that happened. Except, when I said it happened to me, my bedroll was on fire, not yours. Like,
Both of your bedrolls were on fire.
yeah.
Who lit it on fire?
I'm assuming the fire right there.
Be on the fire. Teach it a lesson.
Get it! I'm assuming the fire.
Everyone get it! Were like, how close were our bedrolls to the fire? Were they like...
5 feet-ish,
Okay.
normal distance. You guys are not brand new adventurers. It would be like a foot away from the fire.
Yeah.
Far enough away that it should be concerning that a fire flared up enough to send embers
Well,
that far away.
who dropped this wood tonight? Who do I need to blame?
I think that was Matteo.
Fuck you.
At that moment of him just saying Matteo, instantly, I'm gonna go over and kick Matteo away.
Roll attack to see if you hit him.
At advantage?
At advantage since he is on the ground.
He's prone.
What's 18?
Roll anyway, you might crit.
You kick him into next week.
Alright, so it hit with the crit.
And you might crit.
He rolled a 76.
Orbit, mate.
It's 9. Well, actually, wait, no, I'm supposed to do it. It's
You don't use your
70 10s, right? Or Jen, you manage weapons, so just
70-10.
That sounds right.
Where are these numbers coming from?
Fantastic if while you rolled to attack, you rolled a 1 and used his luck.
No, I can't see him.
He has to be able to see.
so it was a 9 damage.
It's your strength modifier in damage.
Alright, so 13. Yeah, 13. Am I doing wrong?
You got an 18, remember?
No, 18 was the.
So you hit,
Yeah.
but the damage you do is just your strength modifier.
God.
Yeah.
So that should be 5?
Then 4.
4.
Okay.
So you guys watch as Brew just like without saying a fucking word. Like at the sound of Matteo, he just like snaps out of it and like looks.
Walks over, just
And he
punches
just
him.
walks over and he just like does that like curb stomp. And Matteo is awoken by being curb stomped
Okay.
on like his shoulder.
Yeah. And I quickly scramble out of my bedroll and
What shit you trying to pull?
what are you trying to pull? I'm trying to
on
sleep.
fire?
No, I'm a fucking sleep.
You grabbed the wood.
I didn't touch that. I wasn't even awake for your argument. I went to bed. I was the first one asleep.
Don't play your miniature.
Oh my
bullshit,
God.
man.
Man, I swear, there are some times where You were just so irrational.
You're one to talk about irrational.
I need my sleep, buddy.
Hey, Will. How much longer we have? Do you know?
15 minutes.
Okay. That's good. You take our last break, then. I have to pee really bad.
No. You can do it.
I can do
Do you
it.
have 2 hours?
Yeah. So the rest of you who haven't been shocked out of sleep by being curb stomped, or who aren't acting irrationally, watch as there's this miniatureling standoff right now.
These two guys are like double. These guys are like double my size. So I'm just like holding it to their like.
And Matteo's like standing in between these two huge ass people, just like a dagger pointed at each.
I'm just looking at
looking
him,
back and forth.
I'm just looking at you like extremely disappointed in your actions right now. And I'm just...
Hey, dude.
I'm too tired. I'm still like suffering from exhaustion.
Truegar.
Wait, do I have to roll con save because I didn't finish my long rest?
Well, it's still in the middle of the night, guys.
It's the middle of the night. Your rest hasn't ended yet. It's at the conclusion of the...
Okay.
I'm gonna go over to the lizard man. Hey, can you wake up? Hey.
He doesn't wake up.
He doesn't wake up.
Start tugging on him. Hey, you wake up?
You touch him?
Well, I grab on his clothes, like.
So you touch him?
Yeah.
And I guess he wakes up. Yes.
Wake up.
This is what I have done.
I was told to wake up Truegar, so I'm gonna...
Are you gonna resist that order? Truegar is dreaming a very nice dream.
You can see by the size of his pants.
Let's see if everything else...
By the height at which his bedroll has been pitched.
You thought he only brought a bedroll, but really he brought a tent.
Really brought a tent.
One of Mateo's like starting items.
And
is
I've
a
been
two-person
distracted too
tent,
much by
but,
what's going on over...
I cannot afford to hold 25
Bar is
pounds.
not awake. Everybody else is awake though right now.
No, Lizard's man just looking at Ash, waiting to see what's next.
Get up. Come on.
I will do this. And he gets up. He too appears to be pitching a tent.
I just wanted to make sure you're not going to catch on fire too.
He looks around.
And you do see like the bedroll immediately next to yours and one on the other side have both been like destroyed by fire. And they're like pretty far away from the fire.
This has happened again.
But
So you woke me up for nothing.
I would have done it anyways.
Yeah, I know, and that's why.
let's listen to the lizard man.
What do you mean it's happened before, guy?
Yeah, what he said.
The thing I told you over there, he doesn't know that.
Oh, okay. The last time this has happened, sleepers were still in bag. I am glad this is not the case.
So,
Quick question. How many times have you tried to get into the city?
Many.
Oh.
Many.
I suppose I should also ask, but like, do you remember your bird forest?
This bird. And he holds up the bird.
I move his sleeping bag to see if like the hole's been dug up.
I mean, it was loose dirt from when he buried it, right?
Yeah, it's definitely been disturbed.
This is a stronger curse than I thought, man.
This is bird, not curse.
But no, that's forest.
Oh.
you're saying this is curse? Throw it in the fire.
I cannot do this.
I'm not. Give me that, and I point to your dagger.
No. I hand him that other one while I'm still like.
I pick up the bird and I try to flick it with the dagger.
Does he allow this?
I guess he would.
Yeah. So you watch as Ash flicks this bird into the fire.
I'm readying a reaction.
It lands into the fire, but the fire like moves away from it in the fire pit.
Oh, you fucking kidding me?
Oh, cool. Can I have that back now?
Yeah, whatever. Hopefully it's cursed.
Hopefully you're cursed.
He literally is cursed.
Oh, true. Damn it. That was probably a soft spot. I'm sorry.
Got an apology, everybody.
So that compulsion thing. Yeah.
I must get the bird.
You watch as he reaches into the fire, and the fire spreads away from his hand as he grabs the bird out and pulls it out.
He's a witch.
No, witch's burn.
Oh shit. He's a warlock. I mean, oh yeah.
It's just a witch with.
He's a mage.
He's a
duck!
Just holding the bird.
Wait, it's made
Looking at it.
What? Why'd you dig that back up?
I did not do this.
I think you did, guy. Just like you didn't mean to do it because you didn't think you could do it, but you did it.
Why'd you pick the bird up again?
It would burn. And
No, it clearly wasn't gonna burn. let me lift your arms. I do it.
And there's like nothing. And I need you to make a DC 25 Wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. 20. Nah, 20.
You do that with advantage.
Oh, not just her. Oh. Can I do DC what?
25.
Oh, I only got a 21.
No.
It was a 2. I hope this curse doesn't turn me gay.
Wait.
What? How can it make you what you already are?
Don't make him double gay.
Ash likes
So-
helicopters.
You guys watch as Ash like.
Explosive crackers. Did not mean to interrupt you.
I think what's even better than the crackers just like shattering in your hand is the look on your face. It was. Did you see the sadness? Oh.
The events of the game are becoming real life.
He's cursed.
Why'd you do this, shame?
So you watch as Ash like reaches and grabs this little guy, and he grabs his arm, and like his face goes really slack for a second, and he's knocked backwards like 10 feet, boom, and lands on his back. Doesn't look to have done any actual damage, but
Ash, you alright?
he's taking notes about how gay he is right now because of failing to save.
It's like no matter what I do, some magical always holds me or pushes me or something. Just don't touch him. I think
Yeah, I wasn't
he's
planning on
cursed.
it.
And don't touch the bird either.
He's too young.
Let me know when you make a meaningful contribution, Matteo.
Okay. I'll keep you posted.
I stand up. I like stretch out my back. So we just send him on his way.
I don't know, this is a great source of entertainment.
Not for me.
I thought it was pretty funny.
I'll
Okay.
kick you again.
Oh, I bet you will.
This would be
I'm an experiment.
That's happened before too. The
Yeah.
whole.
Yeah.
What if you go and you touch your mount, you know, your dog? What's gonna happen? Is that gonna get blown back too? Is the dog cursed? Should I worry about that too?
I do not know. He walks over, touches the dog,
The dog just looks at him
Puts the-
expectantly.
puts the bird on the dog.
It's not doing anything.
The dog looks like okay. The dog looks fine.
This is not. I do not know.
Well, I guess
Lawrence
we
gates that way.
I guess we're gonna get up now. I don't think we're gonna be able to go back to sleep.
Yeah.
I need to
If
go
I
to
were awake, I
sleep.
would disagree with you.
Yeah, I'd still be asleep right now if someone didn't wake me up for no reason.
Is everyone up?
No, he's not. But I need to go back to sleep. Like, yes, but
I'll bet you do.
like
The last line.
my eyes are like black underneath. Like I'm really tired.
Why's it gotta be Riesling?
Well, I suggest you don't sleep in a bedroll. Try sleeping on the ground tonight.
All right, that's fair. And like I walk like underneath like a tree and just kind of like brace my back against it and just cross
What
my
if we
legs.
just like put out the campfire or something?
You know, that makes too much sense, Thorin.
Wait, how many people can see without
I
it?
love how it's like the wishy-washy hippie that thinks of the like intelligent things. Everybody else is just like, let me kill the people I'm traveling with because they set me on fire.
Who can see
I
without
think
it?
I have like a solution or something. And without explaining any of this to anyone else, he uses prestidigitation to snuff out the fire, and then does light to make kind of like a campfire-esque
Are you
glow.
lighting an object to be the source of light? Because you can do that. Like a rock on
Yeah.
the ground. Okay. So the fire is put out. And in its place, Thorin like touches one of the rocks and it becomes a source of light. It's not as good as the fire because it's not keeping warmth going because it's still a little chilly at night. Or this deep into the night, it's still a little chilly. But you now have some light that's not going to set things on fire that you know of.
Is this cool for everyone? Yeah.
They have tried this other times.
That's so foreboding. Something else is gonna happen.
Lizard man, how many people have been hurt around you?
Many.
Brew nods and grabs Ember and just casually walks as far away from him, but still close enough to the group, and settles on the floor.
I grab my bedroll and walk over to Brew. I'm like, sup? And just get in it. And just lay down.
You put it on first and then lay down.
I just envisioned like a caterpillar.
Exactly.
Just like the head sticking out of the top of the fucking blanket.
And then just
See, I imagine the opposite, like when you're at camp and you're just like, I'm gonna put this on, now I can't see nothing, and then you're just like, bonk.
I've never actually been to camp. This
So-
is too weird for me.
Whose turn is it to take watch?
not me.
Well, I might not be taking a watch because someone had to wake me up.
You're taking a watch.
Yeah, I bet I am.
The rest of them. They're settled.
I was like gonna take fourth watch, so like, yeah.
You already got waken up though today. I think you should sleep. Matteo will cover for you.
No.
I'm sure he will.
No.
Then I'm gonna light you on fire.
Okay.
What?
Hey Ash, can I like talk with you for like a
So-
quick moment?
Lizard dude is hearing all of this.
Yes. And he's walking over to the light and puts the bird in the light. I can do this.
It disappears.
I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. I'm going to bed. Good luck, you guys.
We'll watch for bird.
Have you done this before? You know, tossed it in the air and it disappeared.
This, I have not done this thing.
Oh, good God.
You made a good Alcar.
Yeah, good, whatever.
And he's just sitting there looking into the sky.
This is some form of some chain. I don't know what.
Maybe Prue should stay up since he's already done his resting.
Yeah, good idea.
And
No one's got rest at all.
all I know is I gotta get my rest in.
I'm fine with like.
I'll make a perception roll and see if all of the noise and moving around has woken Truegar up yet.
Nope. You rolled a 4.
That's awesome.
Good morning. It's just Truegar. Like, everyone's like,
oh man, that's so great. Everybody else looks half dead.
I mean, except for Thorin.
Thorin always looks half dead. Okay, so we're gonna take our second break now.
All right.
Okay. So Sano needs to sleep.
Oh, I am asleep.
What's that, Justin?
How long is it?
About 10 minutes.
Pizza cats?
Yeah, samurai pizza cats.
Oh.
SWAT cats are better.
It's not a contest, but yes.
Welcome back to
I'm so insecure and everything I do has to be a contest.
You know they're coming back, right?
who?
SWAT cats.
Oh,
So, I forgot where we left off, to be honest, because I did pizza.
The night.
I can
I
do
went to
this.
fucking sleep. That's bad.
yeah, birds fly away.
So the bird disappeared right after it left Lizard Dude's hands, and he's just still standing there looking at the sky where it disappeared, waiting for it to come back.
So Sano's asleep.
I'm right next to Brudall though, so I trust him to keep me safe.
Has Brudall gone back to sleep?
We
Not
swapped
right away,
the
but
fire
he
for a
does-
light.
He does go back to sleep. Ember, he's leaning on Ember.
Okay.
I'm going to sleep as well. Because I need it.
I'm staying up.
Okay. Truegar still sleeping. Because, man, he can sleep through anything.
Because I'll need to keep the glowing stone alive, essentially.
You know what? Matteo's gonna stay awake so he can work on his story.
What made you say that?
Okay. So, it's technically still Ash's second watch.
Is this only second watch still?
Third watch. Your second watch.
Oh, then I'm gonna wait till that's over.
Okay. So, it's over now. I think I've thrown enough at you.
And then now I'm going to sleep.
And for like a half hour, like right before you get back into a rest, Lizard Dude is still standing there next to the fire, next to where the fire was, or next to where the light is, just looking into the sky.
Oh,
I'm gonna walk over and be like, "Can you see something, Shane?"
No. It is what I do not see that brings me great shame.
I thought you didn't want it though.
I cannot return until Bird has been freed.
But now the bird's been freed, right?
I do not know this.
But if it doesn't come back, then it's freed, right?
Says nothing.
Here, why don't you try holding out your hands, and then if it comes back, that means it's like not free.
Nothing happens.
See, the bird's free, man. No shame.
Does this mean it is real Bird?
I mean,
This was
it's definitely not imaginary.
I do not know this thing, but it must be real Bird before I can return.
Yeah, no, like it's not imaginary, so it's gotta be real. We all saw it. It's how things work.
I will think on this. And he sits down without moving anywhere else and just looks up.
Okay.
God, I want to fuck with them so much.
So, it's Thorin's pretty much the only one awake at this point.
Yeah.
So give me a perception roll. At disadvantage.
Okay.
Hey, you just literally said that you want to fuck with him so much, so How much?
No, I wasn't like. I was thinking prestidigitation, make a fucking bird in the sky, and I'm like, no. That's what I meant by that. Like, I'm not actually going to. I like how you're like, don't think of that.
No. I thought that somebody might do something weird like that. I just didn't think of what would happen if somebody did. Because nobody ever usually does the things that I think you might do. It's always the things that I don't think of. So I don't bother thinking of things for those anymore.
For the obvious solutions.
Yeah. I just don't bother anymore. Because it took Sam to be like, we could just put the fire out.
14?
So you were super distracted by the fact that Lizard Dude is just like totally chilling here, looking at this spot like 6 feet in the air above him. And while you're like looking around and then back at him constantly, you don't really notice anything going on in the woods outside. The normal ambient sounds returning to normal slowly.
I'm gonna try and stop paying him so much attention and like I'm not a soldier, so I'm gonna try and do as like best rounds as I can figure out. Like essentially like walking around the group of people, like, because I'm just like, I don't know how patrols work, but imagine this is how patrols. Yeah, no, okay, sure, why not? Just kind of like under the breath, like talking to myself, like, yeah, all right.
So your watch comes and goes. You're pretty sure you've been walking around for a few hours at this point. Who is Thorin going to get up?
5th shift was Matteo.
He's already awake. He never went back to bed. He's just sitting on a tree.
Back to sleep.
Okay.
Can I get a hit die for a short rest?
No.
Okay, cool.
You have to declare a short rest.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll just be like, hey, like, you're awake, and it's time for you to be awake. So, like, stay awake.
Okay.
So Matteo wakes up, or doesn't wake up. He gets up.
Who said that?
He gets up, as in gets off of the ground.
Sure.
From where he was sitting, working on his book.
He's not writing a book. He's writing a story.
Whatever.
A tale. A poem.
It's the only one he's ever touched, so.
Burn.
And you watch as Thorin settles in wherever he's going to settle in Oglen's bedroll, which makes some people a little sad. And Lizard Dude is sitting right next to the little light thing and looking up into the sky. And as Thorin falls asleep, the light ceases to be a light.
I'm not falling asleep.
You're just resting, just chilling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just vibing.
So.
Yeah, I was lit on fire.
Still just like looking into the sky, like 6 feet above him at a spot. Just.
You good, man? Okay.
This is not a good thing.
Well, it's gone, isn't it? Can't be that bad.
I'm gonna quickly, I'm gonna walk up to Matteo and just be like, I had this chat, like, I think I understand how people talk to me now, like, this is not going to go anywhere, so, like, you can do this, but, this is me saying, don't do this? And then I go back and I sit back down and just rest it again.
Okay.
I throw a rock at Brudall and kill it.
Brudall, you're dead.
We brought a new character. You just got rocked.
Literally.
Literally rocked.
What was that? It wasn't that funny. That's actually pretty lame, to be honest. Oh. So give me your perception roll.
Black or yellow?
Yellow. Black, for sure. You always bet on black, man.
Always bet on black.
Always bet on black.
14.
The sound effects, man, I swear to God. So you don't really see anything out of the ordinary that is going on, except for the fact that the entire time that you've been walking around watching, this lizard has not moved.
I'm practicing my poem softly under my breath.
Oh, then you have to give me a roll at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Oh, I just need to roll one more. Oh, it's higher, so 14 still.
Cool. And you don't really see anything.
Okay.
It's starting to get warmer, and the sun is starting to come up. And that's all you see.
Okay. I go over to.
Starts to rise. Like Thorin's gonna like position himself, just like kind of taking in the sunrise, just be like, yeah, nature.
I'm gonna go over to who to wake up first? We'll go to Sano. And I'll shake him really hard and be like, "Wake up! Wake up!"
I snap open. My eyes like snap open, and I'm just like, "Am I on fire?"
No, it's morning time. Wake up.
Even though most of you didn't really get a full night's sleep, you all feel well rested.
I'm like, "Am I on fire?"
No. It's just morning time.
A fair question.
At this point.
So I just
I'm gonna roll perception at disadvantage because I am looking at the sunrise, see if I hear what's going on.
Okay.
Yes. 11?
Yeah, probably not.
Okay.
Alright, so I wriggle out my sleeping bag, put it away.
I pull out a silver coin. Go kick Brew for me.
I take your silver coin and go wake
Alright,
up
since I'm
Truegar.
sleeping right next to him, and it's morning, do I hear him say this?
Yeah, like, that's what you, I don't know.
I mean, they were right next to each other. So.
Like literally right next to each other.
But it was, I
Probably
whispered it.
not. He wasn't loud.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just take, I pocket the silver coin and go wake up Truegar.
So Truegar has been woken up.
Morning, bud.
And feels phenomenal. Like 150% rested.
Do I have extra hit points?
No. Because I'm not that nice.
Then why does it matter? I need to be able to beat stuff.
I get up and I smell the scent of burnt bedrolls.
How the glowing rock.
And the lizard is still sitting next to the glowing rock, looking into a spot like 6 feet above him.
Well, no, this would be new to him because he wasn't awake during those times.
Okay, well, that's what the lizard's doing now.
Staring.
Yeah, sure. He's the only one that didn't get woken up.
Is his mouth open or closed?
Definitely open.
It's probably like...
Okay, that makes it a little worse.
Maybe a little drool.
See that there's no fire, so I pull out my rations and don't bother cooking them and shove them down my face, ready to get ready.
Ration.
I walk over, gently wake up Brew.
You're awake now.
Hey, just so you know, here's a silver coin. Matteo asked me to kick you and walk away.
Yeah, I'm sure I did.
Put him
Wow.
on blast.
Damn, everyone's got to lie about me now.
I'm gonna pass the silver coin back to you. Say, thank you for your honesty. I'll kick him later.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
It won't be hard.
The kick or like kicking him?
Oh no, the kick will be hard, but it won't be hard to kick him.
So, everyone's awake. Everyone is well rested. Even though you know you shouldn't actually feel well rested, you are well rested.
So I want to. Hey, shame. Like it doesn't look like your bird friend's back, so he's free.
So, so we don't catch any more bedrolls on fire. Let's just leave him to his bird stuff and we can head on out.
Oddly enough, he doesn't respond. He's still just looking into a spot in the sky.
We're on the run all
Do we
17
need
now.
your rock
16.
on anymore?
I don't. I mean, I'll just spell the rock. Like, yeah.
Should we see if he's awake?
Do you want to touch him?
You know, like wave, like clap or something in front of him, make a lot of noise.
I say we just leave so we don't have another bedroll incident.
I cast Mage Hand and poke his cheek.
It breaks him out of his...
have fallen asleep. It is great shame. And he falls on the ground, just pounding the dirt.
Are you like not allowed to sleep?
Bird could have returned.
As he's like on the ground pounding, I'm gonna use Mage Hand, just be like, there.
You feel like nothingness. Caress your shoulder a couple of times and then go away.
I will never return to Clan Mother now.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yep. We should head on to Lauren's Gate so you guys can do our thing, and so before the next shockwave of that thing, we can get that taken
Which
care
is
of.
almost gone.
My bet is that thing is going to be coming back and probably going to be stronger than ever. So we should probably go ahead, get you guys doing your thing, hurry up and get Oglen, and then go and take care of that.
Did anyone listen to that?
Man, I'm gonna be missing using magic, right?
I heard it. My question is, because you pointed out the weave, how long did the first weave storm last for before the second one appeared?
I don't remember. Maybe a day?
Okay, so this one's lasted several days.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing we can do but get on our mounts and hurry on up.
We still taking this guy with us?
What's that?
We still taking this guy with us?
We can't force him to come along. Slave, would you like to come along?
Are you gonna come with us, Shay?
We can't force him to come along. Slave, you coming?
I will do this.
Or do you want to stay?
I must find my bird. I think it maybe flew in there. And he points to the wee fracture in the sky.
I think he pointed at a tree or something.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
The druids in Lauren's Gate will know.
If they don't throw nets at you again.
Just remember to wear the mask.
We should have grabbed nests from those slavers. That could come in handy.
It's still a flat piece of wood now. Again.
Yeah, prestidigitation wall. Yeah. Okay.
I'll recast it one more time.
It still looks ridiculous.
Looks like Plank from.
It's like a fat person hiding behind a skinny tree. Ridiculous. Trust me, I've done that. It's really dumb. Just to not get hit by paintball.
Mount up and out of the way.
Yeah, we're heading out.
That will be the session.
Okay.
Nice.
So we're
So
starting.
just as
We
the
woke up at the 16th.
Yep.
can we do one more thing?
Sure.
So as the guy, the lizard man, is going over to his mastiff, he pats it on the top of the head. Its mouth opens, and you see the wooden bird roll out of the mastiff's mouth into the lizard man's hand, and he puts it in the crotch of his pants.
And looks ridiculously content.
Behind his stupid mask.
Oh yeah, he did put that on, whatever. He's humming contentedly.
I see this and go, I've thrown up worse things, and turn my mount and keep walking.
All right. Hooray!
Okay. You can end their session recording.
Oh man.
Start the after session recording. Join Patreon to see that. Yeah.
Is that it? Is that where we're ending?
Yeah, that's where we're ending.